Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy, the podcast. I got to talk to you about Detroit Auto Parts. They're the official parts store of Redline Radio. They have two convenient locations, one on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373, or the west side, 216-398-7373. Don't forget to mention Redline Radio and you receive 10% off your purchase. Make sure you hit up Detroit Auto Parts. Check them out.
What's poppin', y'all? It's your girl Shy from She Vibes, and Growing Wings Adult Services is the official sponsor of the State of the Art Studio 2. Growing Wings Adult Services have 5 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities. For more information, call Lisa at 234-334-7547. And don't forget to tune in to She Vibes on Wednesdays, 7 p.m. EST.
What's going on, everybody? It is Timbuk2 from Timbuk Tuesday. And I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I know that sometimes after my trash has been picked up, man, does my garbage can smell like, well, trash. Well, if you have the same problem that I'm having, then you can reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning, LLC. They offer trash can cleaning and pressure washing. Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned, eco-friendly trash can cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and the surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning, LLC at 440-752-1533 or at their website, ftbcusa.com, or you can email Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or you can check them out on Facebook, FTBCUSA. And of course, if you mention Redline Radio while you book a service, you receive 10% off the first service. That's an awesome deal. And don't forget to reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning Service, LLC today.
Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio, LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
Oh, yeah. It is Saturday. Damn, I just shot my phone. What's today's date? February 18th. We are back. Yeah, here we go. Another day, another show on TMI Radio. Uh-oh.
I mean, that's right.
Who's that? Oh, we good? All right, you straight. It's a TMI show on Redline Radio. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you. It's your boy, Tahoe Pablo, host of the show, actor, producer, songwriter, sandwich maker, traffic coordinator, you know what I mean? Father extraordinaire, glasses wearer, movie watcher, feel me? Burrito lover, that's the boy. It's me. Hashtag that shit. Are we in the building?
Hashtag your partner in crime.
Indeed. Indeed. And so sitting to my right, you know what I mean? Stepping up on the mic, not being too light. See, it's the queen doing her thing. That was a pretty good intro, Adrian. You got it.
You're good,
You feel me?
Adrian Sherrill. You
I
already know who I
freestyled that.
am. Actress, model, brand ambassador,
Brand
stylist,
ambassador. Yeah.
owner of Body of a Goddess Beauty Studios.
Indeed.
That's it. That's all. Follow me on all my outlets at I_Adrian Sherrill.
She's also a crocodile hunter.
That too. I like to say down big things.
Y'all gotta watch her YouTube channel. She wrestles animals and it takes the shit out of them. Like all of them. Bears, lizards, don't matter.
Did you make clothes out of it?
Not yet, but I think I'll try that next time.
It's not. We're trying to dodge Peter.
She's scared of.
Indeed.
I don't believe in love. You don't even gotta go there. Let's go. Delay.
And you know, shout out Stephanie, shout out Slick Nick, you know what I'm saying, in the building. You know what I mean? They're not here, but you know, they're here in the building in spirit. You feel me?
Lisa J.
Lisa J, shout out Lisa J. In the building in spirit, but not here physically, you know what I'm saying? She was here early. We got here late, that's my fault. Popo.
Sexy Deli.
I'm glad you did that, because I wasn't. My God. All right. Indeed. And without further ado, the man's on the ones and twos, my God, Mr. Timber.
Ooh, what's going on, y'all?
Not one, but
Two plates.
2 plates. DJ 2 plates.
DJ 3,000 pounds.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah. And we got really dope guests tonight, you know what I'm saying? We got my man back in the building. He had to come back one more time because, you know, he always working, always doing things. And when you've been here once, you can come here twice because, you know, it's all business. It's all love. You know, we like to support our peoples. The one of the greatest MCs in the city, one of the hottest artists out here right now, you know what I'm saying, hardest workers, you know what I mean? My man, Average Joe, is in the building tonight. Man, no problem, man. Hey, look, we appreciate you stopping through. You know what I mean? Because
Again.
indeed.
I told y'all I was coming back though.
One more again.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I told y'all I was coming back.
You did say you was coming back. I ain't believe you, bro. I did not believe you. I was like, man, Joe ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. And then he hit me up like, yo, B, I'm coming back. I'm like, oh, guess he's coming back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we got a packed show for y'all tonight. We got, you know what I'm saying, some major topics to talk about. You know, we're going to be talking about that oil spill, or not oil spill, but train wreck. Oh, dark cloud over Ohio, out of Lebanon, Ohio. We're going to be talking the Rihanna halftime show. We also going to be talking the police officers out of Memphis. They pled not guilty, which is kind of weird. They was on camera taking pictures, and they pled not guilty to the murder that took place down there in Memphis. And we also got Love and Life tonight. Uh-oh. Apparently, Adrian, she just slid back. That just caught me off guard. That was, yeah, she is quick. Man. Damn. Like, that was like in an action movie. Like when they, I thought somebody was in here shooting at her or something. She slid back. Glid. All right. So let's get into it. First topic, you know what I'm saying, coming out of East Palestine. I said Lebanon, but it was one of the biblical cities. I had the Bible reference down pat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so coming out of East Palestine, Ohio, where a train wreck took place, and you know, out of that train wreck, a whole bunch of, you know, toxic chemicals got into the water, hit our airways, and we out in Ohio breathing it in and drinking it down. Yeah, you know. Nah, look, it's been all bottled water for me, man. I ain't even take no shower. I've been like this with bottled water, just but then with the bottle, you know, I ain't doing it, man. Like I even put bottled water for my Kool-Aid. Nah, like, and it's crazy, right?
Like y'all should be used to this, man.
I mean, Ohio. I mean, it's already toxic as shit out here anyway. You know what I'm saying? But
how the fuck you got a lake to set on fire and motherfuckers surprised?
That was years ago, man. That was years ago.
Same lake.
It's different pollution that's in that lake now that won't catch on fire.
Same lake, same companies.
You know, that water's been undrinkable for years, man.
You know, why are we even surprised?
Yeah, you know, but it's kind of
What are we gonna talk about?
But here, you know what's crazy? This is one thing that
It was making a breakthrough. We could have drank it the next day.
Like if I go to a gas station and I dump a whole bunch of garbage outside, I'll get arrested for like littering. right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? But these companies that can, and like this is just real talk. It don't even matter if it's if the train crash or not. There should be safety protocols put in place where if things like this happen, you should be able to clean it up and handle this, you know what I'm saying, in a reasonable response time, in a reasonable fashion. And the fact that they didn't, and there's no type of, I should be seeing some people in handcuffs coming up out of that damn company right now. You feel me? Like, that's major littering. You just polluted the whole damn state that's already polluted. You know what I'm saying? But still, you just added on to the pollution.
These companies are on each other's side. And everything, including the country that people think that they live in, is a company.
Well, let's dive into this story, right? This comes from ABC News, which is the source. This is by Isabella Murray. When the Environmental Protection Agency Administrator Michael Regan came to the East Palestine, Ohio on Thursday, he was first appointed top with the Biden administration official on the scene since Norfolk Southern rail cars filled with toxic chemicals derailed near the town 2 weeks ago. So this was about 2 weeks ago. The incident has since sparked intense health and environmental concerns that forced hundreds to flee their homes. His visit Wednesday came amid deadly headline news coverage depicting angry residents and Republican and Democrat criticism of the federal government's response that the White House was on the defensive. The day before Regan arrived, the town's mayor told ABC News he was ill-equipped to handle such a large-scale catastrophe. I need help. That's what he said. I need this shit right now. East Palestine Mayor Trent Conway said on the town hall on Wednesday night, "I'm not ready for this. I wasn't built for this." He literally said that. That's in a quote. He said, "I was not built for this." Wow. And Transportation Secretary Pete Unit, a favorite GOP target, who heads the agency that regulates railways, has been singled out not by only East Palestine residents, but also by conservative news outlets on and social media. What happened in East Palestine is unacceptable, Senator Ted Cruz of the Republican Texas Party said on Fox News this Wednesday before blasting, but the Unit, just one of the many critics saying he waited 10 days before addressing the disaster on Twitter. And I gotta say, Secretary Unit, because I really can't pronounce that dude's last name. It's a a E, and a G, and a whole bunch of
G-Unit. Yep, absolutely.
Has been nowhere to be found on this issue. That man is in hiding. Let me see here. Cruz continued. It's really a remarkable thing that he hasn't gone to East Palestine to see what happened there. He hasn't come to Congress to explain what happened. I know he's got aspirations, but he actually has a day job. He has a job that he's been appointed to do, and that is indirectly important. And we need serious leadership. All right. So,
this happened 2 weeks ago. We just found it out 2 days ago.
2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. I mean, I didn't find out two days ago, but it's kind of like.
When did it say it was reported? Wednesday?
What?
3 days ago.
No, that's when they like were talking to reporters and everything like that. But I'm pretty sure they was panicking and running around like chickens with their heads cut off 2 weeks ago.
When did the public find out?
Oh, like that day, because I'm pretty sure the public, they was evacuated and hundreds of people had to flee their home. Like, it was a big major thing.
That local town that was directly affected found out during that
time.
Like,
was it like made natural the public?
Find out.
It's probably like, I would say maybe a lot of people. Yeah, that's true. Like, it's only been like, it's like, you know what? You're absolutely right, because I'm gonna tell you something. You don't even see it that much on, like, you don't see it that much on social media. You see like a meme here, meme there with the smoke cloud, over Ohio, but it's like got like 3 likes. And like this off-brand dude that, you know what I'm saying, he, watches Dragon Ball Z, done posted it, so ain't nobody really paying attention to it. But it's some serious shit. Like, because here's the thing, like yesterday, if anybody peeped how it was just like nice all week, and then all of a sudden yesterday it was just like, cold as hell.
I don't know.
Yeah. And with some people, they was reporting that the snow was like, melting shit. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been polluted snow or whatnot. And because I even had to ask a question, is this like fallout? Because that cloud was big. You know what I mean? Is this like fallout from chemicals that's in the that's
They tried to say there wasn't no toxic chemicals. That's what the governor said.
See, that's bullshit, because like I'm gonna tell you like this. This morning I cut myself and and I regenerated like that. Like I think I'm an X-Man now because of what's going on. You feel me? And I appreciate the government for fucking up because I'm about to go do some crazy shit. I'm an X-Man now, baby. I got superpowers.
That's crazy. I cut my pinky and I was worried about wiping my ass, and that bitch healed up quick as fuck.
Oh damn.
bro.
X-Lex Man. I'm the X-Man. This is X-Lex Man. The shittiest movie you'll ever see. Big facts. But like living in Ohio, man, for anybody that don't know what it's like living in Ohio, for all you people that lives in places like New York, California, Georgia, any other state outside of Ohio, like we've lived with just like a level of pollution, you know what I'm saying, for years. Like my man Regular Deli mentioned earlier.
Who is that?
Okay.
I don't know, man, because I don't know. I ain't gonna say the other man's name because I don't know that nigga. I don't know him.
One of y'all regular Deli?
Regular Deli, no, that ain't me.
All right, cool. Well, we don't know, man. But the guy with the glasses, he said shades. You know what I'm saying? How?
Oh, he's talking about Sexy Deli.
Yo, man, nobody's about to say that.
I'm a grown man, bro.
You let her say that then.
Bro, that's why I had to. You knew who I was talking to because you expected me to say that, bro. I can't even say it.
I'm not expecting you to say that. I don't even expect to hear my
toxic,
name
bro. We talking
until
about toxic.
Love and Light.
You feel me, bro? That's pollution right there. You're casting a black cloud over the studio.
Decided to change your name and want everybody to
So somebody to acknowledge you as that, bro. Like, and if we don't, then you just ain't gonna recognize me speaking to you.
This has been my name since another radio station.
I can dig it, but I'm a man, bro.
I know, I don't expect you to say it.
Okay, so when I say Regular Deli, you know what I'm talking about.
Just say Deli. Just say Deli.
All right, there you go, bro. Regular Deli. God damn it.
I'm a nasty motherfucker.
That man put some of them chemicals in that damn cup he drinking.
This is Lake Erie water.
That's like Lake Erie water right there.
What is that?
Hey, for anybody, if y'all having hair growth issues and you want your hair to stop growing, take some of that. It'll just fall right out. Come to Ohio.
Anti-Rogaine.
If you're tired of breathing fresh air, come to Ohio. We need a new, like some type of new tourist attraction here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, kids, you might want to become Spider-Man and get bit by a spider that's been rolling around in toxic chemicals. Come to Ohio.
You want to become radioactive?
Hey.
You want to join the X-Men?
You want to just see where it randomly snows? Like acid dust? Like, come to Ohio. Like, it's great times here. You will fight for your life every day.
May the odds be ever in your favor.
It's like survival Hunger Games all in one out here. You know? It was like Hunger Games with crackheads in Cleveland. Like, I don't know how we live every day. Like I wake up and I'll be like, man, how half of the population is still alive sometimes. We don't even have sports to keep us lifted. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh.
Like,
Nah.
you feel me? Like at least here,
We got a glimmer of hope with the new Cavs.
No, Cavs all right, though.
Yeah, Cavs is all right.
A glimmer of hope.
Not until they drink the water. We just have to make sure the Cavaliers don't take no showers or drink the water. Go outside and breathe in none of the air over the next.
You sure that's Gatorade, nigga?
Y'all might want to
Hazmat mask for all the Cavs players. Y'all ain't about to mess the playoffs up for me. Like, for real.
Oh, we know you're for this.
If any of the Cavs, that's why Kevin Love got bought out, man. That man that drank some of the Cavaliers, drank some of that water. I was like, bro, we can't have you around the team drinking that damn tap water.
I heard he was going to the Lakers, but that's another story.
We're gonna talk about that later. We're gonna get
That'd
into
be
that.
some bullshit.
Man,
Why would it be, man?
It wouldn't
LeBron
be,
needs
though.
all the help he could get, man. He brought us the title.
That'd be amazing.
to be
Y'all being
honest,
toxic right now. Y'all been breathing? Y'all been breathing in this air? Y'all being real toxic?
Man.
I don't like this talk I'm hearing.
look.
Hey, Tim, man. Hey, we gonna have to have these gentlemen step out. They'll have to wash their hands and put on some COVID mask or something.
Let's go back to talk about this flammable water before we get too deep off.
Yeah, but all right. So, but for real though, like now being like with the government, because it seems like the local government officials, they're trying to cover it up and trying to keep this thing, under wraps as the best as possible. But it's kind of hard when you have a big old smoke cloud in the space that you can see from the moon. You know what I'm saying? So at this,
To the mic.
There ain't no major outlets covering that shit.
so do you think that, like, let me ask y'all this question. Do y'all think we all affected right now? Do you think we've been breathing in toxic air?
No.
Like, you don't think
I fart every morning, dog.
No more than we've already
I
been
was gonna say
breathing.
no,
I-
no more than we've already been.
Yeah, like shit, nah. I don't think so.
I think we so used to the toxic air here, we can't feel the difference.
I
The
agree.
water been fucked up.
True that.
You go somewhere else and drink their tap water, it tastes totally different.
What other city you know
Big
whose
facts.
lake caught on fire?
Exactly.
I'm trying to think. We got to
Don't
Google
worry,
this.
I'll wait.
No, Cleveland. I ain't gonna let them do this to y'all, Cleveland. We gonna Google this real quick.
This will never happen in Lake Minnetonka.
Come on, I'm gonna Google lakes that have caught on fire, and I bet you we ain't the only ones. But if we are, then
I don't think we're the only one.
We definitely can be the only one.
we can't be.
In the United States, maybe.
I know Cali gotta have some
All
lakes
all
that catch on
type of shit
fire.
be happening. Like, we ain't the only
We ain't that. But we are the only ones that made the news.
God damn it!
We the only one?
As soon as I put, I was like lakes that caught on fire. Cuyahoga River. It was just the first. It is the first one that pops up. Nope, nothing. Nope. The road. Oh, okay. Nope. Nope. Nope.
Like,
Still-
no, they
still
was just
Lake
having a
Erie and
campfire.
Cuyahoga still
They was
just-
having a campfire by the
Kendra
lake.
Bell
This is-
said
this
they
is the
said
same.
our water wasn't affected today, but I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either.
Just think about how warm it felt today versus no snow at all today.
You
Yeah.
you get all 4 seasons in 1 week in Cleveland.
I believe in cause and
It's been
effect.
like that for years out here though. Like one day it snows and the next
Like, we
day.
ain't really had no winter yet.
No, our winter's been light as hell this year. Like,
No. It's not that we never had a winter.
where's Young
We
Jeezy?
just
Man,
haven't
we need
had
a
one in a long
snowman.
time.
Huh?
We haven't had a winter in a long
I mean,
time.
we have a winter, but it's
Shit.
We have
Shit.
a time.
We had a winter last year.
We have winter, we just don't have a snowy winter.
Yeah.
We had a snowy winter last year.
It's something that we are known for. We live right off the lake. Why wouldn't we have a snowy winter?
Because God is blessing us. Like, why do you want to like?
Man, bro, look, you need to stop. You need to stop all that negativity right now, man.
I don't know what y'all talking about. I shoveled a whole driveway last year.
It was cold as hell a couple of days this year. Like it just snowed yesterday.
A
For God's
couple of
sake.
days. And we didn't have days where it felt like summer.
What else do you want, man? We're in Cleveland, for God's sake. You feel me? Like you want to make a snow angel, don't you, bro?
My baby's made the snowman.
Like I'm just saying, bro.
I was happy.
You wanna build a snowman?
Listen, we live in Cleveland. We live in Cleveland. Times is already depressing, and you up here complaining about one of the things that keep us depressed.
I'm not complaining. I'm just making an observation.
Don't do that.
I like wearing my heels.
Stop observing shit.
Like stop observing that. Like be Ray Charles in that situation. It's like, man, this is spring out here or something, man. I'm trying to keep this positivity going.
Trust me, I'm not complaining about it. I love it.
I'm from
But it's
Alabama. I
just-
ain't worried about a hot
question.
ass summer. I don't like these damn winters, man. Like, hell, these are potholes that's killing. Pothole. But
Yeah.
Oh, that, you named yourself after potholes?
so what?
You named yourself after potholes?
Yeah, man.
listen.
I'm from the streets, bro, man. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though,
He'll
bro.
fuck you up if you ain't
Like
paying
you
attention.
cross me, ain't watching. You out here in the streets ain't watching, bro. Mess your whole ride up, bro. Like, you feel me? Cats just throw salt on me all the time.
Kendra said I get real slow, big fat lake effect snow. Kendra, if you talk us into snow, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna throw you in the snow.
Straight up. And look, you're my wife and everything, but I'm just gonna act like I didn't see her hit you with snowballs and stuff. I'm gonna be like, oh, what is that? Oh, is that my kid over there playing in snow while you're
And you
getting
know I
hit
got
with
that beach.
Oh, was that an avalanche?
Is that Timbuktu? Nigga in a snow, fat man? Like,
Why do Timbuktu got a carrot on his
You know what I'm
nose?
saying? Nigga,
Timbuktu,
you gonna have a snowstorm.
see, Timmy, he don't make snow angels, he makes snow globes.
It was funny. I was over here trying to think of what do you call a group of angels? Like, I don't know. A herd of angels.
Tim Snow Angel look like a fall angel. That just
Dominique said she needs another point to get us to
I had to,
a
bro.
lot about the water.
I had to.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Now, we did an experiment yesterday because it was snowing, and because we were talking, remember, because we see the things on the internet when people, when there's pollution in the air, you get the plastic snow, whatever the fake snow. They saw it, snow wouldn't melt or whatever, or catch on fire. So what?
Y'all ain't never tried to set a snowball on fire in the past couple of years?
I ain't thought about it.
What is your
Yeah, hey, that would be kind of weird though if you think outside like,
You know,
oh,
I
Hey.
be trying to light a snowball.
that dude is on what? Look at
Beyond the conspiracy, I actually tried it. I bought up a ball of snow.
Mhm.
Set it on fire. Bro. The shit just turned black. It didn't melt. No drip came from it at all.
But it did melt yesterday.
Cable.
It didn't melt yesterday.
So we're trying to figure out what days do it rain the plastic snow and the real snow.
So where the plastic snow coming from though?
Eric Snow.
That make a lot of sense.
So y'all telling me
Shout
it's
out to
raining
Eric
plastic.
Shout out to Eric Snow. He was the worst point guard that we had.
No, he was good. He was cool.
He was like,
He was old though. He was old when he came here though.
He
he
definitely
was a beast
Like,
of
we
Philly.
always think they
We got them at the end of their career. We
I
could
was gonna say,
afford them.
he retired
You know,
after
they
that,
be good until they go to Whitmore's and B&M's. Like, they just like, oh, this sauce is so delicious.
They come back the next day.
What's
Whitmore's
going
ain't even there.
That man blew up after 3 weeks being here in
Whitmore
Cleveland.
be hitting something different.
Really? That man came out here, smoked some Cleveland weed, and went to Whitmore's, and it was over with. Like,
And the next day, the Whitmore's wasn't even open for
that's why
business.
LeBron kept on leaving. That's why LeBron left 3 times. He was like, nah, I ain't gonna get. You feel me? I ain't about to know.
Fool
I
me
ain't
one
about to
time,
get a house
shame
in
on
Cleveland.
you.
I'm staying in Akron until we move to LA and Miami. So yeah. Oh, it's time for a break. Thank
Damn.
you. Hey, it was fast. Hey, yo, so we're going to pay some bills. We're going to get right back to it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to take a commercial break, and we're going to be right back with the TMI show. We're going to be talking about the cops pleading not guilty white people because I think they should have pled guilty. Like, y'all are guilty of them.
They don't think so.
We'll get back to y'all.
They trying to
The Rihanna Super Bowl show, there's some comments and stuff that was made about her show, what people thought about it. You know what I'm saying? And she's not having my baby. We're going to be back after these commercials.
Yo, Dave, I'm trying to go out to Vegas and get wasted. You know where I can go get something?
Tim, it's funny you should ask, man, because I got the perfect spot for you to go and get tore up from the floor up and get the best tequila in Vegas.
Say where? Where's that?
That is at the Rusty Spur Saloon.
Okay, say where? I'm trying to see what that be like.
Yeah, make sure you stop in there. Stop and see my homeboy Mike. Tell him that Redline Radio from Cleveland, Ohio sent you there.
Bet. I'm about to go see Mike right now.
They were voted the best hole-in-the-wall bar in Vegas. What's that spot name again?
The Rusty Spur Saloon, you said.
That's right. They are located in fabulous Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Oh, yeah, that's the spot.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio. They have 2 convenient locations on the east side, East 200th Street. You'll call 216-531-7373, or the west side, Pearl Road, at 216-398-7373. Mention Red Line Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And always remember, it's definitely a vibe.
Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Redline Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
And we are back to the TMI show.
I'm about to start recording.
I know you missed us, and if you didn't, that's because you got bad aim.
I mean, if they didn't miss you, that mean they got good aim, right?
I already said it. I know I made a mistake.
I was just wondering. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep on rolling.
I was paying attention to what you were saying.
Keep on rolling like what I said was clever as hell, okay? All right?
It was clever.
Thank you. Hey, thank you, bro. I'm flying off this football ahead.
Bro, speaking of aim, hold on. When we going back?
Are we going back to the shooting range? Want to go tomorrow? Don't ask me when we go to the shooting range. You tell me when you're available to go to the shooting range. I'm always down to go to the shooting range.
You driving? That's why I asked you.
Well, you asked me. I'm like, yeah, tomorrow. I'm like, no, I can't do it tomorrow.
What other day? I'm ready to shoot another smiley face into the target.
Y'all gotta let me know.
You did that.
Because my baby girl, she needs some action.
Hey, when we went to the shooting range, it was just headshots and chest shots, man. You would thought we was out there with a gun on somebody.
This nigga B was out here shooting accurate than a mother.
My shots always been accurate though. I ain't like it's like
the only time I've been to the shooting range, so I gotta brag about it.
Oh, for sure. Like I mean, bro, you put a smiley face on the target. It looked like Gucci Man. Brr. The whole grip.
Y'all gotta be the two most hard-headed Negroes I ever met in my life.
Why they hard headed?
Yeah, why?
They had to be hard headed when the bullets come.
Commercials stick straight to the top.
Y'all hard headed.
We are sticking straight to the topic because you want to know why? That was a segue.
I knew
Because we were talking about protection.
Listen,
and we were talking how the police don't protect and serve us. You see what I'm saying?
I was gonna try to find a way to build it.
It was all poetry.
It was shooting, and we don't want to say that the police were shooting because they was actually beating.
You ain't woke, Adrian. See,
They was
you
beating,
ain't
so they
woke.
was using their fists, not their guns this time.
You ain't woke, man. You ain't woke, man. You ain't listen to enough Kanye. You ain't read Kyrie's Twitter. If you would have been reading his Twitter, you would be up here with us.
Okay.
My third eye open.
My bad.
I don't need contacts in my third eye. I know what's up.
I'm sleepy.
We were talking about protection.
Don't be mad because my contact's pretty.
You know what? Your contacts are pretty. They are. They are so pretty. I done got off topic.
Well, to bring it back, let's talk about how these 5 cops pled not guilty.
All right. These cops pleaded not guilty in Memphis. All 5 of them. Let's run them down. 5 former Memphis police officers pleaded not guilty Friday to second-degree murder and other charges in the violent arrest death of Tyree Nichols, with his mother saying afterwards that none of them would look her in the eye in court. Coward.
Pause, time out.
Wait, that's not one of the words we can't say, so.
No. That is one of the words we can't say.
Damn, it is?
No, we will not say the word pussy.
We didn't get a disclaimer.
Just said it twice.
They do that all the time.
But we have, I was just letting the people know we're not going to say the word pussy.
We're not referring to the reproductive organ.
I thought we were talking about cats.
Reproductive organ is not called a pussy.
I thought we were talking about pussy.
It's called a vagina.
I thought we were talking about pussy, like a cat.
So we don't say that?
Like pussy cat.
Right?
What's new, pussy cat? Like, Thank you, Tim. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was the pussycat dolls.
True that. They didn't bleep their name out. They didn't say the cat dolls. They said the pussycat dolls. They put it out there.
What's crazy is
Josie and the cats.
The pussycats, yeah.
Those are the pussycats.
So look, if anybody got a problem with Deli using the word feline, then damn it, quit being a pussy. All right, next. All right.
I got a problem with the fact that they only charged them with second-degree murder when this was actually premeditated.
Hell yeah. I mean, the dude took
very
like, you know, and that's why here's the thing. When they play not guilty, I thought something fishy. Like there's something going on out there between them lawyers and that judge.
It's definitely.
I mean, they work for each other.
The prosecutors
together.
Something is going on. Because you gotta be bold as hell.
We're going all the way back to the grand jury. The lawyers in the grand jury.
Think about it.
Murder.
The jury can only go off of
Not a grand jury.
What's
What's the difference between a jury and a grand jury?
The grand jury is a group of people who get together in a room and hear the evidence that's presented to the witnesses and make a determination that indicted.
versus a regular jury.
So the regular jury is a group of 12 citizens who make a decision after hearing the evidence presented before them whether or not a person is innocent or guilty of the charges that the grand jury brought.
So it's basically like a deal already worked out, basically. With the
I
grand
mean,
jury.
well, it depends. Like, well, this grand jury is definitely
really
a deal already, because how are we not talking
Good.
about premeditated murder right now?
The thing is, if people knew what court really was,
Exactly.
they would be a lot more prepared when you come into the courtroom.
We had that conversation like 2 weeks in a row, didn't we?
Court is paperwork. The court is the paperwork that is filed before you reach the courtroom.
Right. And
By
in
the
the
time
case
you
of
get to
these,
the courtroom, the court
The
case
has
is already decided.
so do y'all think these cops gonna get off?
No. They're black.
No, they're not going to get off. Not the way that they would probably hope to.
The
But
best, so the gift that was given to them was second degree murder. That's the gift.
they were gifted.
That was them getting
Yeah,
off
that
right
was
there.
good.
leniency.
Yeah, that was as lenient as they gonna go with them.
Because you know what's crazy? If like us, like all of us, we got together and we jumped the cop in that fashion and took pictures and sent them, we would be getting first degree.
No, we would be dead.
If we didn't,
Oh yeah, we would be dead.
Depending on, you know what I'm saying, how many cops are there, you feel me?
Yeah, but that's the
It don't even
hypocrisy
depend
of
on
it.
that,
Like,
because by the time we make it to the jail,
Only
there's gonna be
reason
about
I say that is
10 more
because
people waiting for us.
if it's only 2 cops there and it's 5 of y'all there, y'all jump both of them, y'all probably getting away.
and it's crazy because, like me personally, I think if you're a cop because you're supposed to uphold the law and you break the law, you should get like a 10-time harsher penalty than a regular citizen.
Agreed.
You know what I'm saying? Because like,
But people don't know their rights. So
Agreed.
they don't even know what the definition of a citizen is.
Agreed.
all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all in the matrix according to Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu Reeves.
Some
I mean,
Hey, but listen,
There's a
pills,
reason
blue
Morpheus
pills,
was
when you
able to
really
maneuver
think
the
about
way he
it,
was.
when you really think about it, that movie came from somewhere. So
It came from facts. They just presented it
no,
as
it was
fantasy.
the movie just came from some
It's
high
fiction.
dudes writing on, like they were like nerds, man. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Man, I
know
done-
a lot of stuff.
Man, listen, I done played Grand Theft Auto a whole bunch of times, bro. Like,
That's the game.
I'm waiting for Lawrence
This
Fishburne
is
to
the
come
game
to me,
too.
man.
You gotta know the rules.
You just let me know when Lawrence Fishburne come to me with some pills. I ain't popping them, but I'm just gonna be like,
listen,
what's this X and Molly?
we definitely in a matrix right now. Like, if anybody don't think that they crazy, like we definitely being controlled by the government. If you will let them.
Hell
If
yeah.
you let them, exactly.
The
That was
government
the
told me
key
to wake
part.
up this morning and roll some weed. And I did exactly what they told me to.
You took the red pill.
I'm proud of you.
I didn't
Follow
wanna
the
do it,
instructions.
but I was like, I can't control this twisting that's going on. This the government. Lawrence Fishburne.
But
I'll
that's
shut
the
up
thing.
now.
People don't know who they are, who they aren't, and where they stand in the law.
Big facts. Big facts.
That's the biggest
But here's the
problem.
thing. What in Tyrese Nichols' situation, what difference would it have made?
He had no chance.
He had no chance. It was premeditated murder. That's the big quotation
That's
here.
the biggest
It's
difference.
premeditated.
So
He
how
had
can, we
no
stop, how
chance.
can we stop that from happening?
If you have
You
cops
can't
that
check- you
already
can't
have
check
your name on their
premeditation.
list, bro, you have no chance.
Yeah.
So
It
what?
don't matter. If you have cops that are in a position of authority
That want to just take you
that
out. It's
want
over
to
with.
take you out, bro,
Did
you have no
Did y'all
chance.
see the article I said? I think I sent it on Sunday, where this was his second time doing this. Like, well, he didn't kill the first guy, like, but
Yeah.
he
Man, all
beat
them
somebody
cops, man.
severely in jail, and then they sent a letter to the warden saying, if y'all don't do something about him, he's going to kill somebody.
But see, the people in the community of Memphis, they've been speaking out on the police there for years. You know what I'm saying? We
But
talking
that just
all
show
the
you how
way
deep the
pre-civil
corruption
rights.
go.
You feel me? Years and years and years and years and years and
Because
decades
not
and
all cops
decades.
are bad. But that show you how to deep the corruption
You know
go
what?
in that,
I'm not even
in
going to say
that corporation.
it's just like this. Yeah, all cops aren't bad, but I look at it like this. All cops are complicit. The reason why, because you let me know when you're going to see a cop arrest another cop while he whooping somebody's ass.
There have been instances of it, but they will never.
So few that I can't. It's been so few I can't give
Right.
back to all the
You
cops.
feel me?
I see more cops turning a blind eye. So in my opinion,
exactly.
I can't say
They're not
all
gonna
cops are good.
publicize that.
I can say all
But
cops
it
are
does
bad.
happen.
I ain't gonna say all I can't even say all cops are bad. I'm gonna be like when I look at it, all cops are complicit. You feel me? Every single last one of them. Until I see a police officer, until somebody can show me on video, or somebody can see a dude getting choked out and murdered, I need to see a video of a cop like whooping another cop's ass.
But they won't show you that. They won't show you that.
Hey,
You will never. That video would not surface.
Did you
It
see
will not make the media.
because it don't exist and it won't exist.
No,
Back when,
not
That's how I
because
feel
of
about
that.
And you ain't never gonna see no cop arresting
How
another
many
cop on the
times
scene,
did
bro.
you,
I ain't seen
bro?
that.
Come on now, think about it. Think about the history of the cops.
Yeah, I know.
Think
That's why
about
you'll
how
never
many
see that.
times you had rappers that had to come and tell you what's going on before people
Rappers?
actually. NWA, for example.
NWA, you mean the guys that were like, in all honesty, yeah,
Rappers.
they were great, but Ice Cube, like, it's
Think
been
about
well
how many
reported.
people was paying attention to the police brutality before it became a mainstream idea, before
Civil
it
rights
became
movement.
even outside of the civil rights movement. Okay. They only broadcasted what they wanted to out of that movement.
Right. So,
but when you came to people that just was raw and didn't have those political affiliations to adhere to, didn't have those political obligations to adhere to,
okay,
you've seen it a lot more prevalently.
I just want to see one video of a cop arresting another cop in the midst of that cop breaking the law.
You can find it, bro, but you're not going to see that in the mainstream media, bro. Is all I'm saying.
All right, I'm not looking for the mainstream media. Show me in the mainstream media. Where's that at?
What do most people watch? Why do you think it's
all right, cool. Where would you see it at? Tell me where you saw that then.
You gotta really research this.
Just, all right, cool. If you really gotta research it, just tell me what you researched, bro. Give me the source.
Video.
What video?
Just
where did you see it at? Where have you seen it? YouTube. All right, cool. So we can find out on YouTube. Just send me a link. Send me a link. Send me a link where you seen the cop arrest another cop. Just go. That's all I'm asking.
How often do you see videos on YouTube and dismiss them as, you know?
There was just
You gotta talk on the mic. You gotta talk on the mic.
what he said. Just last year, a female cop arrested another cop.
Cool, and that's cool. That's one out of like millions of cops
that they're going to actually. That's actually going to surface for you to be able to see it.
And if there's more than one videos, if somebody just so. I just like me. I'm a see it to believe it kind of person. So if that video exists, I'm not saying that it don't. But if it do, show me so I can be like, yeah.
They're depending on
but
people.
I'm not gonna take that word. I'm not just gonna take that word.
They're depending on people like you.
Depending on what?
You gotta see it to believe it. That's why they run the media.
All right, so
for the people that need to see it to believe it, if it never surfaces, most of the people won't believe it.
Wait. So they're trying to. So what they want to do is they want to keep it low key because I'm trying to figure it out here. So they're trying to keep it low key that cops actually arrest other cops in the midst of them.
Yes. Because that will tear down the blue fraternity, the blue blood. You stand for blue. You ain't black or white or green or yellow at that point. You're blue.
No doubt.
So if they can keep that narrative in place, they will keep other cops from thinking that they have enough power to bring the shit to light.
Right. Until I see, but no doubt, until I see different, I'll believe that all cops are good shit. And because they haven't proven me, wrong. Like, yeah, you got a few cops, just like you might have a few dudes on a.
But what are you doing about it for the cops that you do see?
What you mean?
What are you doing? What are you doing to combat the actual issues from the cops that you do see arresting other cops? What are you doing to combat and fight for the cops that are showing that they're on the right side of justice versus the wrong side? What are you doing?
I'm not doing nothing. I'm not fighting for no damn cops, right?
And that's why the cops that are fighting for the right things don't have enough backing to bring the things to light to actually make a change.
Word.
Because if all you mostly see is cops standing up for cops, you're not going to think about the cops that are actually trying to do good.
Word. Okay, cool. Yeah, so look,
you just said it.
Cool.
You just said it.
All right, so if there's cops out there trying to do good, guess what? That's what's up. But overall, the police, in my opinion, they ain't do a good enough job of proving that and showing that.
It's the same mind state that you have. If I don't see it enough, I'm not going to believe it enough to do anything about it.
I don't have too many. Like I don't talk to cops. Like bro.
How many cops have you talked to, bro? Honestly, how many cops are in America?
I don't talk to enough of them. But here's the thing. No, I ain't talked to every single last one of them. But I'm gonna tell you like this.
Not even the majority.
I'm gonna tell you like this. When has history shown you that police officers are in favor of making sure that they're not covering up their own shit outside of the citizens' rights and recourses?
Not many.
Okay, then.
But let me ask you a question.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait. I answered your question. Let me ask you a rebuttal. How many cops do you think feel like they can get away with it because of that very fact that it hasn't been publicized enough for them to feel like they have an issue doing the wrong thing?
Because here's the thing. The reason why is because if there was other cops that's calling them on their shit, then they wouldn't be doing the shit that they were doing. The reason why they feel like they get away with it is because
Because
other
that's
cops
what's been
allowed them to get away
publicized.
with it.
Because
Not
that's what's been
publicized, bro.
Come on, bro.
You got 5 cops right here that show you that they was having each other's back, whooping somebody's ass.
If you see 7,
not one of
hold
them
on, hold on.
stopped it.
If you
So
got,
prove me wrong right there.
if
You got 5 cops.
I'm about to prove you wrong right
EMT.
now. If you got 7 cops
What's for it?
out
What
of
happened?
10,
What was the cops that
if
did?
you got 7 cops out of 10, that's the majority. If you
Okay.
got 7 cops out of 10 that are getting away with
Right.
doing bad shit,
Rodney King. So right.
perfect example.
Okay.
If you got 7 cops out of 10 that are complacent with seeing,
I seen 10 out of 10, but let's go.
Let's-
5 out of 5. This is
You
like,
feel me?
I'm
if
just,
you got
where's that
multiple
one cop?
cops,
You would
if you
think there'll
have-
be one if
if
they're what
you're
you're saying
in
is true,
if
right?
you're in a structure where multiple bad cops are getting away with more shit than the good cops are getting away with putting them away, what kind of cop are you going to be? What kind of cop are you going to be? If you see that
wanna be a
more
cop.
often, if you have your mindset on being a cop, or if you're already, if you're already a
And then I
cop,
ring the bell.
if you're already a cop,
If I'm already a cop,
what side are you going to side with? The winning side or the losing side?
I would say, all right, I would actually side with the loser. Because here's the thing: if I'm a cop and I see
But you're
another
just
cop
going to be
breaking the
the
law,
loser.
all right, cool. But I would like, and they will have to. They will,
Loser,
But
double loser.
Unknown.
bro.
So what you stood for, what you stood on, don't even fucking matter to
That's
the
all,
public.
but then that means they're complicit. That literally proves my point. They're complicit. Because here's the thing:
I'm not going to be
like you literally just argued that though. Because I literally said
I'm
all
not
cops
saying
are
that they won't
complicit.
be complicit. I'm just saying
That's my
you
point.
can
So I can't
understand
say that.
why they are
So I can't
complicit.
say that
If
all
they're
cops
in a
are good
losing battle, why
If
would
you
they
got-
fight to win?
because that means they're cowards. Then, if that's the case,
I mean, you can
so that
call
means
it what
they're
you want,
complicit.
but if they're in a
I
losing
like-
system,
that means I can't say that all
How
cops
are they going to fight
not
to
all
win?
cops are bad. That means that either they're bad or they just ain't or they're not speaking up.
they're not strong enough to win. That's it.
Well, damn it, that's the police's
So
problem.
in a system that we live in today, even being a good cop is dangerous because a cop will speak up. There are cops that speak
There
up.
are.
But
And
then,
up there.
but then that cop gets called out on a active shooting, and then he calls for backup, and backup doesn't come. That's what happens when you go against the code. Like
Right.
there are good cops, there are a lot more bad cops.
Bless you.
A lot
There
more.
are cops who just don't want to get involved. I mean, at the
And
end
like
of
you
the day,
said, complicit.
we never gone. The system has to change from within, so it has to eventually be more good cops than
No,
bad
no.
cops.
I
I
kinda
don't
disagree
here's
with
the
that.
thing. I don't doubt that there are good cops. I just want to see, like, say for instance, when those 5 dudes was whooping on Tyree Nichols, right?
Mhm.
I needed to see one of them try to stop that.
You needed to see.
Yeah,
Did
but
the world need to see that?
The world definitely
the
needs
world needs to see that. Yes,
Yeah.
just not me. I'm a part of
Yeah.
the
But
world.
did they
Right?
did
I'm
they
a
get
citizen.
that? Did
So
they
what-
And I'm
get
gonna
that?
correct you because
Have
you
they
keep saying
been
5.
provided
It was
that?
7.
It was 7.
It was
So
7.
now, excuse me, out of 7 cops, not one of them said, "Hey, get off of them" or nothing. Not one.
It could have
Not
been
one?
it could have been
I'm
an
not
eighth
saying
one
it's
there
right.
that did.
Oh,
I'm not
they
saying
didn't get
it's
that?
right. I'm just telling you what
It
it
probably
is.
was.
I'm not
Probably
telling
was
you
another
it's
one
right.
recording.
I'm not telling you I agree with it. I'm just telling you what it is.
Yeah, there are a very few good cops out there. Like
Very
a
few.
small,
Very,
amount
very few.
that is so small that
Because of the
that we
the
don't
amount
see
of
them.
corruption that is in that system.
That means
So,
the majority of the police.
That's why I have to disagree with you on shutting down from the inside. No. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen.
Ain't gonna happen on the outside either.
This is how it will happen on the outside. People stop depending on the cops to protect them, to have their best interests at heart.
And that's why it ain't gonna happen
You
on the
give
outside.
them their power.
Because too many people
People
are
give
comfortable
them
with
their
depending
power.
on
No.
the cop.
And the cops in these situations, the cops wasn't there for nobody's protection. They're the aggressors.
They're not
So
there
no,
for
it's not-
anybody's
Like
protection.
Tyree Nichols wasn't dependent on the cops for his protection. The Tyree Nichols was just trying to get homes. They accosted him.
That's what I'm
Like-
saying.
like-
bro.
like-
And that's why I had to disagree
Tamir
with
Rice
A.
he wasn't looking
You're
for
not
protection.
going to shut it down from the inside because this system is built the way that it is for a reason. They wouldn't have any power if it wasn't for us, the people.
This system is built not to be shut down. If we're gonna be
Exactly.
honest.
It's meant to perpetuate slavery, meant to perpetuate oppression. So if you think that you're going to get in there and change some stuff from the inside, goofy. Goofy as hell, if you ask me.
So where would the change come from?
Comes from people studying their laws, studying their rights, studying what the cops are actually there
Cool. And
for,
all that
and
study-
actually enforcing it.
Right on. Enforcing it.
Enforcing the knowledge, enforcing the laws that they know and stand on.
But how do you enforce it if you're not in the system to enforce it?
You're not supposed to be in the system to begin with.
So,
That's
all
what I'm
right,
trying to say.
how would they enforce it? How do you enforce the law?
This is how you enforce it. You govern yourself.
Mhm.
You realize that the power of the government comes from you.
Right on. And
They're
so Tyreek Nichols
employees
wasn't
of
governing
you.
himself when he got his ass when he got his ass whooped
Again,
by the police.
that
He
was
wasn't.
a premeditated thing.
So what
He had
citizens? What people
had
don't
no
know.
recourse.
What people don't know, and I actually talked to my mother about this because it's another case that it happened. What people don't realize is if a cop is acting out of accordance with the law, if they are acting out of accordance with their oath, they are not no longer protected by the shield. So you can actually
Go after them.
go after them. You can claim self-defense. You can shoot a cop that is attacking you
You can.
because he's no longer acting as a cop.
But you got to know your
But
rights
you got to
to
know
be
your
able
rights.
to do that.
Exactly. And they
So
know
if
that
you
people
just
don't know their
think
rights.
that this is just how it's supposed to go, then you just gonna go with the flow,
Exactly.
and that's how they get your ass.
Cool. So like in the Tyreek Nichols case, what could he have
Again,
done to prevent what happened to him?
He
I
can't.
don't, there was nothing he could have done
Right.
because he was
What
already
could
being
what
targeted.
could, so what could we do to prevent that from happening in the future?
Study.
So with the Tyreek
And-
Nichols case, we can't do nothing to prevent that from
No.
happening in the future. That was a
Nothing
plan
he
towards
could
the
have
action.
done to
No,
could have
there's-
gotten him
Okay,
out of that
the Rodney
situation.
Kings, the Tamir Rices, the Sandra Bland's, so many others. What can we do
Again,
to stop that or to prevent that from
situations like that.
happening? No.
Most people ain't like them. Most people ain't built like them. Most people don't have the type of power and influence that they had for them to even be targeted in the first place.
Tamir Rice was.
So I was gonna say, we don't take the Tamir Rice out of that situation because
He was
Tamir
a
Rice
kid.
could have been prevented. Tamir
He
Rice
was
could
a
have
kid.
definitely been prevented because
Mike Brown?
Mike Brown
could have been
could
prevented
have
as
been
well.
prevented as well. He wasn't being targeted.
So I'm
He
trying to
just happened to
understand.
be at the wrong place, at the wrong time, without
Rodney
the
King?
right information, without the right proper, methods of how to maneuver through that situation. If you're being targeted, it's a whole different thing. They already had their mindset on killing that man. That's a whole different ball game. But as a whole, we are not all being specifically targeted as Jermaine Clark, as Brandon Bell, as Adrian Scott. We're not all being targeted that way. We comply, and they have the right under that compliance to treat us however they want to because we're citizens.
Mike Brown didn't comply. He was just walking.
But when you don't comply, you give them the right to shoot.
So now
Another thing. But that's what.
Well, he's sitting a wall.
Do you know what compliance is, bro?
Explain. No, I don't. Just talk to me like I don't
When
know.
you agree to something without any type of actual legal grounds to dispute it or counteract it, you're just blindly saying you accept what is about to happen.
This is when you
Or
agree
you're
without any
saying,
type of rebuttal.
you feel me? It's implied exception. And all of this
hold
is
on.
contracts.
So Breonna Taylor, what did she comply to then that got her killed?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm talking about. How do we prevent that shit? Not talking about
studying.
So what if she would have studied this law?
There was nothing we could have studied to prevent Breonna Taylor.
She gonna study in her sleep.
That was
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. Like, what could you do? What are we? I'm not talking about the afterwards. I'm talking about what can we do to stop these trigger cops from killing folks, man?
You're talking about the only ones that make the news. You're not talking about the everyday people who don't ever make the news.
All right, so what about them?
Go along.
So what
with
about
it
them? All right,
because
cool.
they
That's
think
literally
that
what I'm talking about.
It's supposed to be.
So what about them? What about the kid that you don't hear about that just got killed by the police? What is he supposed to do? And so what is he supposed to do to tell the cops? What? All right. So can he study to tell the cops, hey, don't kill me because I know this. What word, bro? What law can he pull up and say, hey, cops, stop moving my ass, please, because I know this law. Well, I don't know that. Let's stop moving his ass.
You know what you can do?
Law 15B7.
If you're not being targeted, and you know you're not being targeted, and it's just a random fucking stop. All right, I give this under coercion and the rest. You feel me? You can have that information that you're requesting. Wait. Let me finish.
He did that and got shot. How could he? What could he do different?
And here's the thing: he didn't have to do nothing at all.
You're not going to be able to stop every single thing because you don't know. We don't know. He could have been being targeted, but this is my thing. The more we know, the more we can act on.
Right.
You can't act on something that you don't know.
Let me ask you a question.
Effectively.
Do you think the Black Panthers knew the law?
A damn show. But what happened was they had somebody who didn't that was attached to that movement, attached to that community that was able to let the people come in and use them as a tool to infiltrate that community. So now you think you're dealing with Tyrone, but now you actually dealing with Tyrone, the informant. Again, knowledge is power when you apply it. You can know all that you want to, but if you don't know how to apply it, when to apply it, you're going to fall for the same stuff of somebody that don't know anything. That's period. It don't matter where you at, what aspect of life you're in, what avenue of life you're in, what career you have, what your walk of life is, what your nationality is, race is. If you don't know how to defend yourself, if you don't know the type of situation you're in, you don't know how to prepare for that type of situation. Most of our people suffer from a lack of knowing.
Do you think Sandra Bland knew the law?
Oh, for sure. But the thing is, Sandra Bland was a revolutionary.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure she
was
expected that type of, you know what I'm saying?
So it really don't matter if you know the law or not. If they want to kill you, they're going to kill you. From what it sounds like.
Yeah, I mean, if you.
So that's why I'm trying to figure out how to prevent from police just murdering innocent people. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I hate to use this example, but it's a lot of women out here that know that the negative connotation that comes behind dressing provocatively.
Mm-hmm.
But they know what they need to do to provide for their family. That's not going to stop them from doing other than what they know. But had they probably chose to go a different route, it's just like the multiverse. Each step you take creates a whole different path.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. It's not guaranteed that you're not going to get a result that is undesired, but preventative maintenance can go a long way depending on the situation.
Preventative maintenance, like us as a people getting in the police ass and holding them accountable to kind of slow down them killing us. Maybe that preventative measure.
It has to be a continuous thing.
It has to be consistent, and you have to stand on it.
Like with George Floyd, they got into people's ass for all of
after the death
10 seconds. And then once the next hottest thing came about, they forgot about. Same thing with this whole the Tyree Nichols. Everybody was on it for 10 seconds, and then Super Bowl came, and everybody forgot about that and went straight to Super Bowl.
Everybody, we're talking about it right now. Who's everybody?
The majority.
Not everybody, but the majority.
That's why
the majority of the people are following what the mainstream media is feeding to them. They're not willing to go out and investigate further. Like
that's why we say this
is like a matrix, table are,
because a lot of people are robots. They follow the trend that social media sets for them.
That's it. They outraged at what the country is outraged with, what their neighbors are outraged with, because they're the people that they have to talk to.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens, because like if I stay in Sacramento and I hear about something that takes place in Cleveland, I'm probably going to be outraged.
You're not going to give a damn. You feel me? But if you got to talk about it with your neighbors, your coworkers, the people at the grocery store, the people at the gas station, you're going to care a little bit more. You're going to give a little bit more thought.
We care about what happened here. You know,
we are not the average people.
There was a lot of people that cared about Tamir Rice.
We are not the average people.
There was a lot of people that cared about Mike Brown that wasn't.
We are not the average
when
people.
it's forced into our face, it forces us to care. There are a lot of stories about police brutality that don't make news, that don't make
exactly.
News. We don't care about it because we haven't heard it. The whole world cared about George Floyd because the whole world heard about it.
Here's the thing. And see, that's the misnomer. The thing is where people...
Tell me how that's a misnomer.
The reason why is because it's just like this. Everybody cares about police brutality. Like, you care about the story because, you're aware of it. Just like this, right? Like, if I hear about it, I don't want no kids getting murdered. If I hear about a story about a kid getting murdered, I care about that particular story, but the reason why I care about that is the same level I care about all the kids. So just because I'm hearing about the story, that don't mean I don't care about the other kids dying.
No, but if you don't know about the other kids dying, what do you care about it? You don't even know about it.
Well, I care about it. Dude,
you don't know about it. What do you care about?
What you mean? Like, dude, I know about kids starving in Africa. I care about that.
You know about it. You know about it. That's the difference.
Here's the thing. I don't have to specifically know about every single case to care about it overall as a whole, bro.
Bro,
Well, I care
it's
about
not the
police
subject
brutality
matter.
as a whole, bro.
It's not the
I
subject
just
matter.
don't care about my God. I care about every black person that's been
Think
killed by
about-
the
Change
police,
the
bro.
verbiage. Change the verbiage. Okay, you're right. We care about everything. We all care about police brutality. That is
Yeah, so just
what he is saying is
Mm.
that you become more compassionate to the things that are presented in front of you. You're going to care as a whole, but you're compassionate about Tyre Nichols. You're compassionate about George Floyd. You're compassionate about civil rights because those things were presented to you.
Exactly.
it's
You didn't say little Johnny Anderson because you didn't hear about Johnny Anderson. You saying Tyree Nichols because you heard about Tyree Nichols.
Here's the thing. He's a representative of the Johnny Anderson that you don't hear about, bro.
But
True.
you think,
Johnny, that's my homie.
you think Johnny Anderson's
So
family
how you
give a
get-
fuck
bro,
about
bro, bro,
Tyree
bro, bro,
Nichols?
bro.
You think
Bro,
Johnny
that's
Anderson's parents care about you talking about Tyree Nichols?
Yes.
When their son,
Yeah, they do.
their son
Yeah,
Johnny
bro, because
Anderson
Terrell Rice,
has not
mama,
still received any
Terrell's
justice.
Bro, Terrell's mama still with another woman, with Mike Brown's mama, bro. Just because like something happened, like it's just like this.
Things that you heard about. Things that you've heard about. That's what I'm saying.
Of course you're gonna
So
hear about it. How else you not
Let
gonna
me
know
paint it
about
to you
it?
like this. Let me paint it to you like this.
Okay, so if you
If
didn't hear, if I
motherfuckers are
didn't,
only talking about Tyree Nichols.
guess what? The people that I want to hear about care about them right now too.
Wait.
Right.
That's proving my point.
What?
You heard about Tyree Nichols. So imagine if one of our sons or daughters was the victim of a crime that still has not received justice, and all people talking about is Tyree Nichols. How you gonna feel? Do you think that they care about your son?
How would I feel?
Do you think that they care about your son?
how would I
All they're
feel?
talking about is
Bro,
Tyree
bro.
Nichols. Tyree Nichols. Do you think that they care about your son?
You asked me how would I feel? I wouldn't feel nothing towards anybody else because they care about Tyree Nichols. But here's the thing, though. That's the
Not
only reason why
because they care about
Bro,
Tyree
let me
Nichols,
finish.
but because they're not acknowledging your
Let me
son.
finish. Here's the thing, though. The only reason why they didn't care is because they didn't know. But if they knew, they would have cared.
Point. But on that note, my brothers are very passionate. And we don't keep
Hold on.
going. We'll be back. We'll be back. We're
Like,
going to take some
I don't
meals.
get all that running around like you literally, dude. You don't even make no point or nothing. Like here's the thing, because here's the thing.
You want to break?
Just because if you don't care about, like, here's the thing. If I don't care about what happened to your kid, but if something happened to your kid, I'm gonna care about it. You know what I'm saying? I care about what happens. I don't even have to hear about what happened to the people in Ukraine. I don't know each kid in Ukraine personally, but I care about every single person over there. That's actually possible.
Y'all saying the same thing.
No, it's not. That's literally not saying. That's what he's saying is, oh, if you didn't hear about Tyree Nichols, then you want to care about police brutality. That's what he's saying. That's literally what he's saying. Oh, you wouldn't care about it if you didn't know about it. No, we care about Tyree Nichols because you got a son that ain't been killed by the police yet. But here's the thing: if your son got killed by the police, the same way that Tyree Nichols got killed, guess what? Your son will be on the news too. You feel
My
me?
son got killed by the police. I'm gonna be on the news.
Exactly. So here's the thing.
That's what.
Yeah, and we still care about those people too. Like here's the thing: just if you ain't on the news, that don't mean that you don't care about nobody. You feel me? Like that. See, the thing is, it's just like this: if you get killed and you don't make the news, right? Say for instance, if I get killed and I don't make the news, people still gonna care. What's up? Right? Oh, man, this is my show. We gonna break in a minute. When I'm done talking, we'll break. We'll break because my co-host just ran out the room like we weren't still on air
Because he had to.
Okay.
That's why we were supposed to take the break. But you passionate
Sorry, yo.
about what was presented to you.
It wasn't because I proved a point or anything like that. I just had to be.
You're so disrespectful. No, what I mean.
Man, me and B have debates like this all the time.
No, I'm talking
Ain't never
about. I'm
nothing
talking about
personal.
the use of the bathroom. I mean, y'all conversation is great. It makes room for conversation.
So, and I respect I respect how you come from points every direction. It's like it's never nothing like disrespectful about conversation.
As long as people are learning from the conversation, exactly.
So I think what B, or at least what I gathered from what B was trying to say, was he understands he doesn't see every incident that happens, but because we are seeing this incident, we're trying to make sure that this doesn't happen again, so we don't have to worry about
somebody
it
else that you don't know about, bro.
And that's why I respect where you come from. That's why I
But
respect where you come at. I know you
literally
ain't coming
what I
from
was saying was simple as
trying to-
hell. Like there wasn't even no point of no conversation for real. Like it's literally that simple. The reason why you care about Tyree Nichols is because you don't want that to happen to somebody that you don't know about, bro. That's not gonna make the news.
So you gotta
Like
think.
that's it.
You don't want it to happen to
Most
Tyree
people
Dimes.
only care about things that they're presented.
I ain't worried about most people,
Now,
bro.
I'm gonna go with
The
him on that.
country runs
because
off
But
of
that's
most
You
people.
can't say
bro,
most people don't only care
That's
about
not how
things that
the
they
But I
election
can't
believe.
speak for everybody else. How we gonna speak for most people, bro? I don't know most
The
people,
Black
bro.
Lives Movement is created because we care about
Exactly.
Black lives as a
You
whole.
feel me? So, because when I say
When I
Black
watch
Lives
what
Matter
happened
got
to
shitted
Tyre
on
Nichols, I
because
care
everybody
because
cared.
I'm a mother with 2 black sons. So I cared about him, but I also cared about the fact that I'm raising 2 boys, and I don't want to see my boys. That boy cried out for his mama. My son cried out for me today because he stepped on some glass,
That's
and
what
that
probably
hurt my
good
heart.
for your
Imagine
heart.
your son being beat to death. So that's what every mother, every father, every person in America thought when we heard that boy cry out.
Right.
It wasn't just
It
because
wasn't like these people were famous before they got killed by the police. They were regular people like us. And here's the thing: if the same thing happened to Mike Brown that happened to Joe, he would have been on the news. You would have been on the news.
No.
You would have been on the news. You would have been.
No.
Bro, these people ain't got no major. They ain't special, bro. They just like us, bro.
Come on
You
now.
know, so now what?
Come on
So now what?
Come on now.
They're not
Because
secret celebrities.
if that
They're
was the
secret
case,
celebrities.
we would know about every instance that happened to every person that was brutalized by the police. So no, I can't agree with that. If we knew, if what you were saying was true, if it happened to Joe, we would know it happened to Joe. If it happened to Becky, we would know it happened to Becky. But we don't hear about all of those instances. You know why? Because it's certain things that they want to let out into the mainstream media that will work towards their agenda of what they're trying to accomplish politically, whether that be being elected or not,
So they're trying to show us police brutality
to get us riled up on a cause that they can benefit off of.
That's saying that you have a personal right to like care about the community.
No. You
Because,
should
like,
have every right to care.
personally, I was able. There was a certain situation in my community where a woman had to protect herself and kill somebody.
Mhm.
She had to kill her boyfriend because she was protecting herself. Me as one person, I was able to cause an uproar in my whole entire city to make sure that she was protected, that the police didn't try to pin that murder on her. I was able to raise money for her to make sure that her and her son was taken care of. So it's like, if you care about something as one person, you can make a lot of fucking change as
Indeed.
one person.
Not
You don't.
denying
You
that.
can go around. You can create the uproar yourself. You can make the contacts. You can call the lawyers.
Yeah.
You can call the city. You can make sure everybody is watching a certain situation
hmm
in order to create the change that you seek. You got to be the change that you seek. You can't just sit back and just like.
because what we got to be
hope
careful of.
everybody fucking, you know what I mean?
Right.
You
What we got to
just
be careful of
create it
too,
yourself.
because we'll get caught up in this rhetoric, the media, mainstream, and all this stuff, right? Because here's the thing, right? And this is where that rhetoric come in at. You know the reason why Mike Brown and those people got attention? Because the people in the community made people pay attention. It ain't because of it's not like CNN is sitting back like, yeah, that guy, that's the case we're going to study because he has the black cop and the white cop. No, those people in the community made the people pay attention. And then because wait. Because that's taking the credit away. Because by saying that, the mainstream media, they're only going to pay attention to certain things for political aspects. That's taken away from all the efforts that those people did in the communities to get the black side on them in the first place. Yes, it is.
Breonna
Because you said they didn't do nothing. That was the media.
Breonna Taylor, they case they had pushed that case to the back. It was celebrities coming forth that brought her back to the light in order for.
But then you're gonna have. But see, here's the thing. And that same token.
People in the community, though. That's
People
what
in
they
the
said.
community. Exactly.
Yeah.
It takes the people.
Y'all both said
So that's my point.
So how many cases go unsolved, unrecognized because the people didn't care about it enough to push it? It's what I'm saying. The media didn't care about it until the people cared about it.
Right. So that means that the people actually gave a fuck
about that specific case.
So basically, y'all both saying the power is in the people. Y'all both saying the same thing, but y'all saying it a different way, so y'all not meeting in the middle.
So what you're saying is, us as the people, basically what you're saying is, so basically what you're saying is, like, we'll have like 30 people get killed by the police. But us as the people aren't going to pick one situation that we want to shine a light on for the media to cover.
Because only this person had enough people. It's like if you go to a battle rap. You go to a battle rap show. The person that got the most people there cheering them on,
they're going
to win.
Get the most light.
You feel me?
Gotcha. So now
the media don't give a fuck.
So now we're going to assume like all of these people were popular.
Yes.
Okay.
Because those are the people that have people that really fighting for their justice.
Enough of people be backing them to fight for their justice. It ain't that it was popular. It's just that the community behind that person was strong enough and loud enough that it brought their attention.
To the media to even report it. Not that the media
sometimes
could have
they
heard
don't
about
community.
it, but they're like, it's not newsworthy. It's not enough people caring about this subject
And
for it to
because
create ratings.
with Tyreek Nichols, the community didn't get behind what happened with Tyreek Nichols. The chief of police brought this to the public. So it don't always have to be the community. It just has to be, like she said,
I guarantee
it
you,
just
if
has
it
to
wasn't
be
for the
one
people
person.
bringing it to the chief of police,
Well, actually, if it wasn't for real-time crime bringing it to the police.
It was like, it
which
wasn't
had to
body
be brought,
cams.
which had to be brought by who?
Real-time crime caught it on its camera. Same thing
Oh yeah, it was like on the street cameras.
Yeah.
It got caught on the street
Same
cameras.
thing with George Floyd. Real-time crime caught George Floyd.
And it was so bad. They were like, "Yo, we got to report this because like, like it was that bad."
Yeah,
so what you're saying is it took people to bring it to the light.
Well, those people are considered civilians because they still work in the law
broadcast
enforcement. So those people who work the cameras with real-time crime are not considered civilians. They are still in the.
Are they mainstream media? Are they mainstream media? Question. Answer me that. Is real crime mainstream media? Who the masses of the people, the majority of the people are getting their news from?
No.
Exactly.
Real-time crime only reports back to the police.
Yeah, there's like a camera agency or some shit.
They was created in
they never said nothing. We probably would have never known about it, right?
I mean, we would have known about George Floyd, no, because somebody recorded the whole thing, so we still would have known about him.
So that was from a private civilian.
Yeah.
People. Not the mainstream media. It wasn't like the mainstream media just came across and be like, oh, no, we should run this.
That's literally what I've been saying the whole time.
I told y'all. I just told y'all making
Nuh-uh, you was saying you making cheeseburgers. He said he was making ground beef with cheese on it. It was different.
Ground beef patties with cheese on it.
Making me hungry and shit.
God damn it.
Trying to stay away from you.
Yeah, we're gonna take a commercial break, man. Now we're gonna take a commercial break. When we come back, man, we're gonna talk to Joe, find out what's going on with my man Average Joe in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Average Joe, regular deli. Just
lighten it up.
That's a good old mid.
Y'all
Y'all just the mid side of the table over there, huh? Just average and regular.
They said they're not regular deli.
I'm not about to say the other word. Deli.
He said he Average Joe.
Oh, deli on. I'm just gonna call you deli. Yeah, but I gotta put something in front of that.
Talking about. No,
That's what
you call me on a regular. Deli.
Okay.
That's still on air.
Y'all still on air.
What's going on, everybody? Lee Money here from Money's Crazy Mind. And I don't know about you guys, but I know that sometimes after my trash has been picked up, man, does my garbage can smell like, well, trash. Well, if you have the same problem that I'm having, then you can reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC. They offer trash can cleaning and pressure washing. Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning is locally owned, eco-friendly trash can cleaning service in Northwest Ohio, serving North Ridgeville and the surrounding areas. You can reach Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning LLC at 440-752-1533 or at their website, ftbcusa.com, or you can email Brandon at ftbcusa.com, or you can check them out on Facebook, FTBCUSA. And of course, if you mention Redline Radio while you book a service, you receive 10% off the first service. That's an awesome deal. And don't forget to reach out to Fitz's Trash Bin Cleaning Service LLC today.
What's going on, everybody? It is Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday. And you know, I really hate doing home improvement, but I love the way it looks. So what I do is I call Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They fix bathrooms, windows, kitchens, sliding doors, and much more. Give Will a call today at 440-731-7654 and tell him Redline sent you. He'll get your house looking right in no time.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and I just want to give a shout out to Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. They service bathrooms, kitchen, windows, door siding, and much, much more. Please contact Will today at 440-731-7654. Don't forget to tell him that Redline Radio sent you. Also, don't forget to tune in to She Vibes every Wednesday, 7 p.m. EST.
Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Redline Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
We back. Yeah, we back.
I said that too. When I saw her at the we come with Dennis.
But we back to see my show. We was just talking about people and like Rihanna, you feel me? Like I didn't even give me a chance to date her or nothing. I'm married, so it wouldn't work out. But I just think we could have worked out if you would have just gave us a chance to respond to some of my letters. Just one of them. I know you probably read this every day. For real, I made that one beat. You don't listen to it, but it's alright though.
I can't say that.
I'm happy for the baby that's not mine.
The babies too.
So yeah, whatever. They're not mine. So you're right, Belly. If it's not mine, I don't care. The Rocky Mountain. For real. But yeah, though. So we back. You know what I'm saying? We back in the building. See my show with Average Joe. One of the hottest, livest MCs in the city. Last time he came through, he blazed us up, man. Drop track after track, man. It was hot, man. He did his thing. Now he back again. You know what I'm saying? Dropping some more of that Joe shit on it, you feel me? So what's poppin', man? How you doing, brother? Welcome to the place, man. You know, living life, man. What's been up with you, B?
Just working, man. I'm about to drop another mixtape soon.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I aim for March.
That's the song, aim for March?
Yeah, aim for March.
Right
on. A lot
on.
of unreleased music and shit. I'm going to put it out there.
So how you plan on hitting the people, man? What's behind the music, man? What's the idea behind the record that the next mixtape you drop?
You know, I'm versatile, so I'm like on a little bit of every angle. I'm trying to touch every aspect.
Right on. So,
is it? Hold up, I can ask.
Sure. Knock yourself out.
Is it any audience that you feel like you haven't obtained from the previous project that you're trying to obtain with this new?
Yeah, what demographic, man?
Not really, because like everything that I be really dropping, like it can touch all ages.
What you got for the ladies?
For the ladies, that's what I do.
Yeah, he got.
I make music for the ladies. Like I can make some trap shit, but I'd rather cater to the ladies.
What do you got for white people?
I got some Granny.
What you got for fat niggas?
I'll make something about food for you, bro. I got you.
What you got anything for dudes that lost their hair in their mid-30s that's trying to grow it back?
I always talk about it though, like, cause I'm bored, bro.
You always wearing a hat, bro.
Niggas wouldn't know.
No, I take my hat off. Ain't nothing up there but a brain just sitting there.
Speaking from a woman's point of view, like, why do y'all insist on going bald?
I ain't insist.
Like there was nothing insistent about us.
He said I chose the ball life. The ball life.
I didn't insist. I was listening.
I was not going to do dudes.
Just hanging on to something.
Let me ask you a question. You ever looked at Uncle Phil's head and George Jefferson's head?
In the pandemic,
They insist on keeping their side.
Did you ever look at a dude like I like this dude's haircut with the hair on the sides and nothing on the top?
No, but I be looking at dudes like, cause you know I see what I be looking and I be like, oh, he's sexy, and then I'm like, oh, he boy-headed. Like that's
Cut the mic off. Cut her mic. They got some of the lights on the side so they can really see her that much.
She just said it wasn't for her.
Yeah, you know, she just like us.
That's what I ain't saying that they ain't still sexy. I'm just saying that they for me.
In a man's life, when he's going bald, you know he's going bald.
Yeah, you gotta let it go.
I didn't want to let it go.
For real. Michael Jordan, Tupac is over in Cuba right now, turning into.
Let me ask you, I see more black men that go bald than white men. So is it like something that our culture serves purpose for?
It's hereditary. Like my grandfather, he was bald, but he held on to his. My man had like a GPS map. It was like,
oh damn,
hair here, one here, some back here,
he got Africa,
a little here, you know.
He was a Garmin.
As a woman, do you prefer the man that when to cut it off, or the man that's trying to hold on?
Should we wear weave or something? Wigs? Like what do you prefer? I'm interested. Yeah,
we need both of y'all.
Yeah, we got two ladies in the building. We need to know.
We need y'all.
So as a woman, I haven't. I'm still young, so I haven't.
That's what it is.
Well, I touched my daddy said it. My daddy go ahead and
like you gotta hold.
You don't know what a ball feel like.
Hey, she said she was a ball head. My man was trying to rub the rest of his hair out. Like, you got to do this real quick. I haven't got that much hair right here. Touch right here, Avery.
Let me answer your question. I have never been in that position to actually date somebody who's going bald and have that conversation with them.
Don't will cry.
So let's say first impression.
But I am a hairstylist, so I do know how to combat alopecia. So
let's leave Jada Pinkett out of this, okay?
I'm gonna need you to know that the disease that causes baldness that y'all keep talking about is hereditary. It's called alopecia.
I don't have alopecia. I'm a Christian.
Not all of it's alopecia.
I gave my life to Christ years ago.
Everything is a lot of it can come from stress. A lot of it comes from stress.
Like a Batman lineup, like it's like.
Yeah. And there's a lot of dudes that have to like that. The horseshoe. I'm not hanging on to that.
Nah, I had like a pond in the middle. It looked like there was land and then there was a lake. So a
lot of times the whole like the horseshoe and the little piece, a lot of times those are not hereditary. A lot of times those come from when you're younger and your barber didn't know that don't push the child's headline back because they're not their head is not fully grown.
Man, we need to go collect our 10s and 15s from all them haircuts.
So all the mothers out there who have sons, do not do liners for your sons. Liners are very cute. We all want our boys to look real fresh. But you prepare him for his hairline to be all the way back here when you get older because a baby's head is a baby's head. When you get older, he's going to outgrow that.
Smoking a barber pack tonight, man. I'm hands down. Y'all don't ruin my life, brother. Remember you gave me them waves back in '97? Look at me now.
I mean, you're joking, but it's really true. That's really what happened. They push your hairline back. Like
that's what kept happening to me, though. I kept getting my shit pushed.
Push our muffin cap back blue.
Pushing it back.
Damn, bro.
I'm glad
Too much sodium.
You know what, man?
For my own hair.
See, you know what it is too, bro. See, this is what for guys like us, Joe. See, this was the 80s and the 90s. We would be straight, bro. Remember that? Do you remember that 80s and 90s and early 2000s?
A lot of that.
We was good, man. We had DMX on our side. We had LL Cool J, Tupac, Michael Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal. There's so many ball brothers on our side. But now, Deli, Lil Wayne, all the dreads.
It's the dreads now. It's definitely the dreads.
In my music,
They
like,
stink.
take mine down on
national
TV.
Stop it, Deli.
I'm taking it out.
You flexing on us, Joe.
No, that's the beauty of it when you accept it and you wear it in confidence.
I accepted it.
myself before you can even say anything about me being bald.
There
Why
you
should
go.
it be embarrassing?
Always talk about that too.
Straight up.
It shouldn't be
You
embarrassing.
own it.
It's part of
First,
it.
like
I own it. Well, you own it, so it's a natural part of you.
You feel me?
Suge
It
Knight.
don't come off as the same as people that, you know what I'm saying?
Everybody's head don't look right though. So you
That's
can't
Yeah,
get
everybody
mad.
can't
I
put
ain't gonna lie, I
ball
was
head on.
worried.
If
My
you
hair
got
was coming
this
on.
and
Y'all two niggas got the head shape forward.
There's a lot of people that got that little what's his name, the little alien.
Yeah,
That
oh,
was
they
on,
got the
Mars
dip.
Attacks.
They got the little.
Man.
their head ain't get molded right when they was a baby.
That's another thing.
They ain't come out the
Mamas don't know that they gotta.
They didn't come out the
They
canal
got molded
correctly.
baby head though.
They rolled out the canal. They didn't just have a good slide out. Like, you know what I'm
They
saying?
don't know
Like,
that when the baby crowning, it crowns into a cone.
Yeah,
Mama was doing a little too much the night before. Like,
No,
that's what that was.
that is called crowning.
She
baby.
got, oh, that's what that was? Yeah, I did some crowning last
The
week.
vagina makes a V, a V.
Here comes the
Means
baby.
when a baby crowns, it's coming through a V, and a soft head crowns like a V.
I thought it was a
I
diamond.
know. I was doing that a couple nights ago. That's what my back is like. I was crowning all night.
Shine bright like a
Woo, here come the
diamond.
baby. Here come the baby saying hello.
I don't
It's a
know
boy.
why-
I'm gonna be donating here soon once my
This man starts stunting on us, bro. No, real nonchalantly. Oh, vampire in Brooklyn face
I
ass.
love
I see
both of y'all, man.
No, you don't.
I just love my hair more.
No, you don't. Yeah, and this man said, let me take all this hair on. I got another more strand here. You want one? Like, come on, bro.
Donating, man. Anybody who need it.
I still got mine in my drawer, okay? I have drawers and I got them in the drawer. I don't need
So here's
drawers.
another question. Like y'all go bald, but y'all keep the beard. Like what's that?
Oh, no, I actually started growing. That started growing more. Like once I started going bald, like all my hair, like my facial hair started coming out.
Let me ask you a question. Hey, you don't like getting unwarranted dick pics, right?
I don't.
So if I shave all of my hair off my face, I would just be walking around looking like one. Like, I'll just be walking around looking like a penis all the time. Like, that's not gonna happen.
Fucking dickhead.
Yeah, I was just, like, straight up, bro. That's why I got hair on my face.
Got you.
You don't touch me like with a
Yeah, I done saw
The,
shit.
the dick pics I get don't come from Negroes.
I done saw what's under this
They come
thing.
from Negroes that's got the beards and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not the bald heads.
You just, yeah,
Oh,
you
I
can't
get
just
them
be
too.
big. You just,
I get them. I even get them from white boys.
I
And
could be
I'm
no
the one
newborn
to say
baby.
like, do y'all know I'm black? Like I know it's kind of hard to figure out because I know I got that West Indies in me, but I am a black girl. Like I don't want pink meat.
It's preference. It ain't racism.
It's just preference, right?
right. Damn, Adrian. Like, no, it was.
People too sensitive these days. You gotta make disclaimers.
A bad side of your head.
No, I just.
Joe, do you rap about
Supposed to be talking about his mixtape.
ball music and your music?
You trying to talk about dickheads?
No, but I will post like in my music. I will joke about myself. I say I'm bald head, like and all that shit. Just to,
People to the point.
So when you lay in tracks, you're not talking about weed.
we.
Shut up.
Everybody want weed.
Straight up.
You know they got men weaves now.
I'm cool on that.
Yeah, we straight. We good.
I've seen a couple.
Yeah,
I know a couple dudes that got weed.
Hey, look, we already got the ball head. It'll just be weird if Joe pop up next week. You know what I'm saying? With the easy E joint, you know what I'm saying? So, you feel me? With the waves, my man got the brush out just. Hey, looking just like that too. Just we can't do that, man. We'll get clowned all over the place.
But why would you get clowned? And I see women who clown men that get wigs and weaves, but
Why
ain't
would
you
we?
walking around with a wig and a weave? Like,
Because I don't.
the
Like, why would we?
pendulum swing both ways. That's what
Straight.
females need to realize.
It's a
They
double
definitely
standard.
swing both ways.
Hey, man, put your hair back up, bro. Come on, dog.
Go ahead, Daddy.
That man done talking to other man. You
Go ahead,
so
Daddy.
man, when you got hair like this, bro, you can't let nobody judge you
So, Joe,
on your hair. and how it look.
I want
You know what I'm saying?
to hear what Joe got for the ladies. Can I hear what Joe got for the ladies?
Yeah, we gonna hear.
This
Hey,
is
Joe.
my wife won't let me cut my hair, and I'm trying to.
Bravo, Dominique. Bravo. Because my boys can't cut their hair at all.
And I'm in the reverse. My mom, wife want me to grow some
And
hair
I'm
to cut,
saying
but I
that.
can't.
Because I'm not mama and I said so.
Thank you, Joe. We gonna get the hey, Joe. You got something for the ladies, man. We can play for. We can play for head lover Adrian.
Down their back before that.
Because apparently we just got head shamed, bro.
Y'all got head shamed. No, y'all didn't get head shamed. Y'all got
You literally just was, ooh, Deli, man, you got so much hair. Joe, why you gotta wear it? Why don't you wear weave?
I did not do all that. I didn't do
You
all
just
that.
asked us why we don't wear weave, and you just gave
I
Deli.
didn't ask y'all why y'all don't wear weave.
You moaned for him.
I didn't moan for him. Dominique, I did not moan for him. Don't do that. No.
Disclaimer.
No.
Women love confidence.
I don't moan. I make niggas moan. Get it right.
Y'all worried about this shit that
No, I'm extremely confident, man.
That's what I'm saying. Y'all extremely confident. Y'all ain't
No,
got
we
no
do.
problem.
We do like confidence. If you can rock it like in a bald head and you confident,
I got my belly ball. That count.
What the fuck? God damn it, Tim. I didn't even mean to cuss this much.
what happened?
Tim.
What
Oh,
happened?
damn.
It's belly ball.
I mean, we went 12 minutes. We started
We gotta
at
go.
10:15,
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
mean,
so
we got
Y'all good. Y'all like to finish
we got to 12:15. I mean,
Yo, man, what you got for the ladies? Huh?
Let's get it.
All right, yo, audience, yo, we gotta give this a good round of applause, man. Give a good get a good intro for this next joint right here. Yo, for all of our fans, to everybody out there, Redline Radio World, TMI World, we're about to play this new joint coming from a man, Average Joe. It's called.
I agree with what Dominic said, but that's on a different depth.
Let's go. You gotta hold the sis.
Yo, what a summertime that so we could drop to the top and ride to that mouth
For
right
all
there.
the
That joint
women that
hot.
think that men only look for physical beauty and pussy,
He means we're looking
this
for
a real
pet
one.
feline
He'll
cats.
tell you exactly what it is.
I try to
Household-
tell people that all the time. It's about your vibes.
Yeah, it's
It's
vibes.
We gotta
vibes,
offer
it's
some
vibes.
outside
Hey,
of
look,
pretty
It's
and
the
pussy.
vibe.
If
Straight
you
up.
vibrating low and shitty, like nah.
People
man.
be like, oh,
You can be
so
ugly as hell.
attractive. Don't pay
Look,
attention
you
to
can
how
be bad.
attractive
You
I
can
am.
be.
Pay attention to my vibes.
You can have the crazy body, beautiful face, and all that. Your
Exactly.
attitude is terrible.
That's what I
You
tell people.
ugly.
Then
You
ugly.
That's what I
ugly.
tell people.
You ugly.
It's my vibes. No, I don't give a fuck how I look on the outside. It's my vibes.
Big bet. Yeah.
Big bet. All
Gotta
day,
have some
every day.
outside
My
of pretty and
vibes is
pussy.
going. My looks is gonna make you come one time. My vibes is gonna be what's keeping you coming back.
You feel?
Right on. Because every
Say it
time,
again.
every
Hold
time,
on,
every time,
hold on.
Hallelujah.
every time I look at Adrian, I'd be like, man, I want to eat some Jello. It's the vibes.
Hey, that remind me of when we went to that bar and me and Kendra had them highly intoxicated Jello shots that had us highly intoxicated.
I don't know. Sound like I went hanging out with Bill Cosby or something. Like, I wasn't there that night. What the hell was I
We was
doing?
all there that night.
Well, I wasn't.
So it was there with
No,
the
we was
plate.
there.
Oh, I was there.
Yeah,
Remember we was at
165.
the
Was it?
we went to the one spot.
Yeah.
I forget where I was at 15 minutes.
And then we left there with the Denny's.
Right on. Look, round table, y'all, real quick, man. So I think that joint that average joint just dropped to us, man. I think that joint is
Definitely.
certified hot, man.
Definitely.
That's why Joe's one of my favorite artists out of Cleveland, for real.
Yeah,
So that versatility,
Definitely hot.
that genuineness in his message.
sure.
A lot of people ain't got that.
I definitely think it was something females need to hear because a lot of females really do get caught up in the outside and how you look, how you dress, and what.
Appreciate your vibe, girl.
Exactly. Just be a
Just don't
vibe.
stink. Just wear
bring-
some deodorant. And you,
Shut up.
you just.
It's important, Adrian.
That's part of your vibe.
You said your
It's definitely important.
Yeah. Like, you can be cool as hell, but if you're a little funky, it's going to be like, yo, we can just freestyle.
I mean, if she's funky, I wouldn't even want to FaceTime because
It's the vibes for me.
Probably somewhere with a
I know
mental
the
if she ain't
vibes
keeping
would
it hygiene,
be
you know.
like, hey, babe, let's.
Well, she'll be a little smart. She's like a little tomboy. She like hooping. She just
you
came
gotta,
from the court.
you gotta make it look cute. You gotta be like, babe, let's have sex in the shower. And you know, like, let me watch you while you watch me.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, you gotta make it.
But what if she like cool? Like she just came from the court hooping and she just was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? She just came out with a basketball
If you
sword.
pick her up, if you pick her up from the court,
Right.
but if you pick her up from home,
She pick up the shoes in the car like, I just fucked around and got a triple double. And she take off the shoes in your whip. Like, you smell like
a triple double.
Like, you know, I'm like, yeah, just be cool as hell. Just think a little.
Yeah.
She riding? Is she riding with us?
No. She ain't around with me.
Yeah, she might have to get a lift.
I'm so mad at her. I mean, if she was at the
I
court,
can't promise you I'm gonna be there when you pull up.
I'm thinking, like, you say you're going to take a shower. What time? All right. Like, we'll wake up 15 minutes after that.
If you tell me you just got out the gym and you met me in 30 minutes, I know you ain't sure.
But,
well, the gym got showers, don't they?
yeah. They really ain't no excuse for not washing your ass. And not, if you cool, wash your ass. Yeah. Yeah, the wet wipes and stuff like that. Stay.
All types of spilled good shit, lotion, all that.
Yeah, Tim got wipes for his members. Like,
If you stink,
No, it's for my ass when I shit.
you don't give a damn
All
about me
women
or
should
you.
carry wet wipes because no women should be using toilet tissue. We should be past the toilet tissue. We should be using flushable wipes at this time.
For real. I flush all the tissue. I wipe it,
I
though.
said women. Women should be using flushable wipes. Even men.
No, we all need it. That's why I bought. That's the only thing I bought for baby showers because baby wipes go a long way.
That's just kind of feels weird when you just got the wetness on your ass. I mean, it's clean.
Cleanness.
I'm old school. I like, you know what I'm saying? I'm old school. I just like to not see booze stains in my drawers. Like, all right, like, I guess I got to do it.
That's
why baby wipes are important.
That's why wipe is important. It comes with
Man, besides all of that, at least as a man, besides all of that, I got hemorrhoids, so goddamn, I need a little extra
man,
moisture.
we'll talk about this on the next show, man.
Hey,
You
look,
want to talk about
I'm
hemorrhoids?
deli.
You want to talk about hemorrhoids, bro? We can
I'm deli. Goddamn, I don't give a damn.
TMI.
We call it Preparation H.
If I said I meant it, goddamn.
Neosporin work better than Preparation H.
Thanks for the knowledge.
I'm so serious.
Is this part of Love and Life?
4 kids.
Is this part of the Love and Life segment?
Hemorrhoids come with kids. Like, listen, that Neosporin was my lifesaver. Like, 4 kids.
Oh,
Hey.
whoa, yeah.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
you gotta do what you gotta do.
It's like on the firecracker. You know, just
Man, listen, okay. Well, all my babies are small, so I ain't had that problem. Though.
You gotta do what you gotta do at the end of the day.
so, Joe, what's the name of your mixtape?
Getting rusty.
Getting Rusty. Word.
And when they drop again,
Beginning of March, probably, but I'm not sure.
so where can they follow that?
All platforms, 216 or everything.
Talk to the mic, please.
If you ain't already following,
I'm 216 Average Joe on all platforms. Make sure y'all follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. I'm on Twitter as well.
That's just
all that.
All that shit.
wow. Like we just got segues going all over the place. That's crazy because, like, I'm sorry, like it was off your title, right? Your mixtape was called Getting Rusty, and you was just talking about how you had kids and you needed preparation. Getting rusty.
I didn't say I needed preparation, so I wasn't getting rusty. No, you
So,
tried
because
it.
you was like 4 kids and they come
No,
out.
nothing around here got rusty at all. Nice try though.
No, I wasn't trying. I
Nice try, wrong guy.
didn't want to try at all.
No, we
All right.
good over here.
No rust. No
We
rust.
good over here.
The only thing I got rusty is Joe's mixtape. Ain't that right?
We good over here. Nah, fuck
Hey man, I'm so disrespectful or nothing. Hey man, look, next week Adrian's gonna be like, yeah, I'm the special guest artist tonight. I got a new single I want to drop.
I know Adrian ain't getting behind nobody's one of them twos. I walk a stage, a platform, it's heels. I don't get behind. This is the only mic I'm getting behind. Yeah.
She rap. She got a mixtape about it.
No.
It's called Never Rusty. That's her next mixtape.
Never Rust. It's gonna be called WD-40.
Put me on the catwalk, I shine all day.
Hey, look, she is a cold model.
She ain't
Though.
lying.
She is not lying. You feel me? Straight up.
Looking for your next, event that you need to have some college, female pose.
Straight up.
I do.
She do all that. Put her in your next video, Joe. There we go. You
Stop
feel me?
playing with it.
Like, shut up.
I like sexy.
I put her in my last video, and the police, they're reviewing it right now just to make sure I can press charges.
I'm the definition of sexy.
Straight up. Right.
And I mean that with everything I say.
From the motherfucking bottom of her heart to the
To the top of my soul.
To the depths. And there's so many depths to her soul. It's like, man, it's like the Queen's Project. It's just layers on layers.
See, Lisa and Steph, this is what happened when y'all keep leaving me here by myself.
Why? We let that because we get all the love and all the attention. Don't share. Don't share.
She ain't trying to be selfish though.
I'm a giving person.
You got all the Doritos. You got all the Pepsi.
Let me get some of the Doritos.
I'll do that.
You're not giving no shout outs to no.
I ain't getting no shout outs.
You just gave 2 of them.
Oh, we definitely did. We definitely did.
Them orange chips.
We got all the red
brown
bags,
Yeah, the
and
brown fizzy
the blue bottles.
Yeah. That stuff.
All right.
So what's next?
What's next?
Have a loving life now.
All right. So love and life,
The
man.
bottom of the hour when we get into it.
All right. Well,
And I ain't talk about bed. No, but it's time for love and life with the lady love, Mr. Sexy Kelly.
Yes. You do it again. That wasn't. That was like.
You want me to make it sexy?
Yeah, like
No,
when you ended it, it was like.
Because I'm trying to hide my accent. I've been trying to work on hiding my accent.
I want the accent.
Yeah, we want the
You
accent.
got an accent.
We want the accent.
No, I'm
All right, we know what you got. Go ahead, bring it.
Southern.
Go ahead, do it.
No.
Do it.
No, I
Just sit back. Just sit back. Hey, cut off the light.
I got a film next week, and I'm trying to hide the accent because I wanted to come out when I film. And connect it with the accent.
That's what you call it. Dry conceit.
Yo, I get on my nerves.
You gotta know the law. You gotta know.
I'm still gonna hide the accent.
I was saying she gonna hide it. We're gonna talk about lies. The lies that we talking about today
I can't do it.
are two-folded.
Two-folded,
Two-folded.
not three.
We ain't gonna go trifold. We're gonna go bifold today. The lies that you tell yourself and the lies that you tell others. So I'm gonna start this session off with a question and go around the board. And today we're gonna do something different. We're gonna start with the person behind the ones and twos. We're going. I'm gonna phrase this question specifically so that no one can misconstrue what I'm asking, what I'm saying, and nobody can put words in it. What are the lies that you tell yourself? And then after you answer that, what are the lies that you may have told others?
I tell myself all the time I'm not hungry. Then I find out that that's a lie.
Okay, so we talk about love and life. So specify to love and life.
Oh,
Really want people to switch on
I
themselves
try to
right
tell
now.
myself I don't love picking, but
I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you.
This is true, right?
I hate you. I know the next time you come in here with some chicken, you better bring some for everybody. I'm just
I do. I just eat it all.
It's different to the door, but then
I mean, he said the first was different in the barbecue sauce, but everything you wasn't there that day. You just teased us the whole show.
Oh no,
it don't tease me. I don't eat meat,
Oh yeah.
so I'm good. Like,
I thought the chicken was safe.
for me,
But honestly, I don't really lie because I don't like to keep up with that shit. So it's like for me, I gotta be 100.
I respect it.
It's just too much. I already got too much on my brain. Yeah, I on my plate.
you just let the door open. I just want to do it.
I can't walk through it. That ain't fair.
So you don't lie to yourself and you don't lie to others.
I don't lie to myself or others. I don't have to. I mean, like, it's just, yeah, for what? Gotta keep it real.
Me and Tim on the same plane. Most.
Are we on the same plate though? No, probably not.
You next, B. Pothole. Pablo.
Thank you. I don't lie.
We lying right now.
You don't eat meat. That was a lie, nigga.
I don't lie. What I do is, this is what I do. I tell the truth when you need the truth. Other than that, I shut the fuck up.
I like the way you put that.
I like the way you put that
Like,
too.
look, if I look, here's the thing. You ask me a question.
He answered the question
I answer the question specifically. If I don't feel like you deserve the answer, I ain't gonna say nothing.
So what about when I ask you what time you pulling up?
All right, so we can go to that. All right, so we can go to that. We can go to that. Here's the thing, right? And I do this. I tell you I'm pulling up. I'm outside 15 minutes later. You still ain't there. So you know what I do? I'll tell you I'm on the way, and I don't even be. I'll just tell you when I get there. Because I know I'm still going to wait in the car another 10 or 15 minutes. I'll roll up around. Listen to some music, do a Scrabble word puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Pray a little.
So you do lie to other people for a reason.
What if I was down there for 10 minutes and then left?
Here's the thing. It's the difference. I'll keep mum. Like, look. So it's just like this. So for instance, if it's like, what question is like, if it's police, I ain't saying shit. Yeah, I'll lie. Like, yes. You know what? Yeah, I lie. All the time to the law.
I tell them niggas the truth too.
I don't know. Like, I will lie. Like,
I don't tell them shit.
My wife was having a baby. That's why I was speeding. I'm all the way to the hospital.
I got an emergency. Goddamn it.
Yeah.
You don't even know what that emergency is.
Me. Let me see it. Then if a lie, I tell it to myself, I'm lazy, which I'm not. I tell a lie to myself like, I'm not being a good father all the time. I always do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I tell myself like, bro, you gonna grow your hair back. I'm not.
I said it a couple of times.
I done told myself, bro, you about 225. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm too.
I told that to myself.
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't too far from it.
No, I'm not though. I'm not.
What about? So that's not a lot.
Yeah, so that's not a lie because about means that it's within the perimeter.
It's in the vicinity.
Now I'll let you know if I pass gas. I won't. I'll just wait for you to.
You can talk about that.
I gotta do that right now.
I'll just wait for you to walk into it.
This has been your topics. Like,
He was talking about toxins. He was bringing it back to the train.
I might need for him to detox or something. 'Cause
Let's being honest.
I'm gonna bring you some detox pads next week.
Let's being honest. Did I pass gas again? I might have been on accident because I laughed really hard. It could have just slipped out.
On to the next. Queen Adrian. Lies you tell yourself versus lies you tell others.
The lies I tell myself is that I want to be in a relationship because I don't.
Oh shit, why not?
Look who she's sitting next to. I stink. Just kidding.
I figured out one after she.
I think because they just company. It's just in the society we live in, they just don't work in the kind of love that I feel I deserve and the kind of love I desire that's not visible to me in the world today. So I don't want to dumb down what I want. So I'm not going to just accept anything. I've spent all of my 20s and most of my 30s just accepting anything. So I'm not going to spend the last part of my 30s or my 40s just being with anybody because my clock is ticking. My time is getting closer to the grave than it is being alive. So I'm not going to just enter another relationship just because society says I should be in a relationship. The lies that I tell others, I don't. I'm not to do it. You gonna hear what I say to them like the truth? Fuck you.
Are the same and never grow.
I mean, I don't owe nobody no nothing. Like I'm a grown ass woman. You don't gotta like what I say, but it's what I say.
You feel? Hey, I can respect that wholeheartedly. Right there.
So I did just lie to y'all. I do kind of say a little bit lies, and that's I'm okay. When
you're rocking with and shit.
Yeah. When I'm functioning, obviously, but it's more so like a numb, like I'm just going through the motions type shit.
I think that's what I was all told them.
Type like I will be okay.
Yeah, but
consider it more like manifestation. You know you're not okay, but if you keep telling yourself you're okay, you'll be okay.
Right.
Then you lying to yourself too.
I mean, no, eventually you might not be okay today. It might not be tomorrow. It might not be even next week. But eventually, that's what that word eventually means you're going to be okay.
Yeah. It's like some days I say I'm happy, but I'll be down. I'll be like, yeah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I'll be like,
I think that's a common lie that we all.
Like today, I'm not okay. A year ago today, my grandfather died. I'm on autopilot all day. But I'm telling myself I can make it through the day. So I've convinced myself I can make it through the day. When I get home, I'm going to cry like fucking crazy. But right now, I'm here.
But if you think about it, that's still not a lie. Because if you told yourself that at 11 a.m., it's after 12, damn near now, so it's a new day and it's...
I told myself that at like 8 p.m. I had to be here. But I wasn't so good at it. AM, I knew I wasn't okay. But I told myself I wasn't okay. At 8 p.m., I told myself I had to be okay because I had to be okay to be here.
Joe?
Joe? You just told her
He just lying right now.
Man, no. Y'all ain't about to be rude like that.
He ain't even look
hey, someone 6'9" is in the studio like, yeah, Belly, get him. Come on.
Lie on ya.
Don't do me like that. No.
He ain't even look at what
like I'm grown, like I'm old, like I'm getting old. Shit. No reason to be lying.
What's your definition of getting old?
All right, get up to the studio, bro.
I'm getting old, man.
You older than me.
Nigga,
I'm older than you.
I'm 38.
Yeah. I'm 37.
Oh, what is tip-tap-toe on my fucking door?
In the same to me?
No, it's not. 35 is tip-tap on your door.
But if you was an NBA player, bro, you could still got at least a couple more seasons.
I swear, but me and LeBron the same age.
Yeah.
Me and LeBron the same age.
Oh, damn.
And he's still in the NBA. So.
Still performing
yeah, but he's still $1 million on his body a year, too, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like we in different modes.
My body's like Antoine Walker. I got 10 seasons and I'm out. I'm retiring at 33. It's back at his knees. You feel me? This man's played in the league for 8 years and that's it. Like, yeah. All right, Dale, what about you, man?
I never lie to myself. I lie to people a lot. Like,
yeah, we
a
know.
lot of people.
Every time we go to work, every day, we lie to Peter all the time.
Yeah,
like,
we be on time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we'll be there at 7:30. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be there.
I'm all the way.
I'm there.
Y'all be late to work?
Huh?
I would.
I don't be late to work. I'm there when God wants me. So therefore, I'm right on time.
Like, hey, I should just start. No.
Y'all hiring?
And they work at Cleveland
They
Clinic.
say.
I mean, they work at the clinic that's
In Cleveland.
Yeah,
in
so
Cleveland.
I'm a doctor, so you know I'm getting there on time. Yeah, bro. I operate the traffic.
Doctors don't got no schedule time. They
I
come
operate on the traffic.
Oh, that just is money. I'm about to go home and finish.
Yeah, see, doctors ain't got no skills. I walk in there, I slap my things on, slap a BBW on the. Hey, no, I get up out of here.
Yeah, BBL.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't be paying no attention when I be doing this.
Listen, I can fat bitch on this.
That's just like.
I
A
gotta
big,
say,
beautiful woman on it.
BBW means so many different things now. Like
BBW, I can't keep up with all that
big,
nonsense.
beautiful woman, beautiful black
BBD,
woman.
I don't like
NWO.
I
I
like
don't know.
skinny women. That's something I've never liked skinny women.
Coley Ray ain't got no chance
with
to
them.
shoot her.
I just don't like them. I just don't like them. There's nothing wrong with them. I just don't
As long as it's with the vibes.
About 5 years ago, I would have been pissed off that you said that
But
shit.
you're not skinny.
But now I don't give a fuck because I got curves now. So 5 years ago when I was 116
But even back then, you
pounds,
shouldn't have been offended because
I was 116
I'm not your
pounds.
type.
Yeah.
you feel me. So you why would you be offended by somebody that you don't
I
even
wouldn't
really
have- I
personally
wouldn't
seen as
even
your
care.
type? That's
Because-
all right.
Because everybody
I'm
got
not
their
even looking for you
preferences.
anyway.
5
Like
minutes.
that. But yeah, like I lie a lot of people sometimes. Like I usually lie to get my way. I'm a Scorpio. I manipulate shit.
Oh,
I'm honest
that-
about that. I'm very honest about that.
Man, so look, I want gas money.
I'm gonna give you that.
your way into that ride. I
I'm
ain't
gonna give you
forgetting
I got you, bro.
I just got lied to.
Daddy about to make
I
me
realized
every
it.
Scorpio that can jump in.
I realized with real lies that was a real lie. Shout out Tupac.
A Scorpio will let you know when they lying to you. They let you know how they lying to you. They want you to see for yourself because if they fuck with you, they want you to see how other people lie to you.
Man, that's some pimping. That's
great.
That's one reason
He said, you feel me?
I told you I was raised to the girl on the street. Baby, I lied to you because I want to understand. When these dogs on the street, they gonna tell you they ain't got no money, baby.
You smell me, baby?
I need to prepare you for this.
Like, bro.
I'm gonna lie to
I
you
just
because I love you.
Like, bro, I'm out here lying to you because I love you.
You smell me?
You don't say that to none of your friends. You say that to your marks, bro. Like,
And that's real shit, baby.
I'm lying to you for your own good. You feel me? Because if you don't hear the truth from me,
I ain't gonna lie.
you ain't gonna understand the truth when you hear it.
I don't
Well, it's a
actually
lie.
lie to people. I just don't tell them the whole truth.
You hear me?
I give you bits and pieces
You
of
should be
what
a
I
lawyer
feel
or
like you
something,
need
man.
to
Like,
know.
you sound like a politician.
That's why I understand.
Listen, I didn't
this
lie
law
to
shit.
you. What I did
feel
was
me?
I didn't tell you the truth.
I didn't tell you the whole truth.
You understand?
He don't mean it.
There's a difference.
You feel me? It's a difference.
He don't mean
It's a
some of the
difference.
facts.
I didn't tell you the whole truth, but I didn't lie to
See, I
you.
could have told you the truth, but I didn't.
Y'all ever see a complaint where they had a
But that
black
don't mean I
market,
didn't lie. I
where they
just didn't
black
tell you
out
the
some of the
truth.
things they don't want you to see?
Classified information.
That's classified
you feel me?
information.
The other guys, look, I told you something. That should be true enough.
That should be true enough.
Everything
Whatever I
I
told you was the truth.
It's
No,
only
whatever
need
you
to know
found out,
basis.
that was you lying to
I
yourself.
trusted you
You
enough
just found out
to
the
tell
rest
you
of
what
the
you
truth.
need to know.
You'll tell somebody like, look, if you find out the truth, that means you ain't believe me, which means you was lying when you said you believe me.
I trust you in the
Which I can't, so now I can't trust you, bro, when I tell you the truth. Because you don't even trust yourself. I can't trust you. That's why I lied to you.
And we got 2 minutes, but I want to touch on this topic because
I don't trust you.
shut up. I seen this on social media today, and it was so great that Deli brought up that topic because I seen it where they said a question was, why do women lie and tell themselves they don't need a man? And yes, I made a couple of women mad because I do agree that that is a lie. Now, even though I said I don't want a relationship, I'm very aware of the fact that women need a man. We were designed to need a man. And then one woman was like, well, if I got my own car and I got my own house and I got my own job and I cook my own food, I don't need a man. Okay, you might not need a man for those things, but you still need a man. We was designed
Where did you get
to
your
need
oil
a man.
change? Don't you like when you?
What
you
if
get
someone
some oil
came and
change
stole your car out your
And even
driveway?
for that reason,
Can you lift 500 pounds randomly?
biology says we
I
need
can.
a man. Biology says we need each other, even if we don't need
Right.
each other for the material stuff. Emotionally, physically,
Spiritually,
we need each other. Stop
Like,
telling yourself that we don't need each
for
other.
real.
That's the biggest lie society tells you all to make. We definitely
No,
need
no, I
men.
was raising my hand
Hey.
because I need $5, Adrian.
Can you get a high five for me? Because I
I
can't
need
get
you
it.
to go to
Right now.
Average Joe because he out here making all the money with his
No,
mixtape dropping.
but you're a
You
woman
know,
and I need you because you're a woman and I need $5.
Kendra,
I can't do this without you.
Kendra, I need you to cash at me $10 so I can give him $5.
And this is for her, so she needs me and I need you. See how that's
You see how that
circle
works?
of life.
Men and women need each other.
Circle of life. All right. Oh, Tim. Oh, you want to swing your arms or was you telling us the show's over?
I think he
No, I
telling
was
us
asking for some orange chips.
Oh, shit.
the
Oh, you
orange
want some
chips.
orange chips?
The orange
Oh.
chips that's been sitting in the middle of the table for
And
too
speaking
long.
of orange chips, we're going to have to dip. I'm corny as hell. All right, so look.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I like that.
You like that? Yeah. All right. So, because I didn't.
Hey, but hold on.
I'm
I
gonna
gotta
go home and
say
sit in the
this.
dark
I
after
gotta
the show.
say this because men, stop acting like y'all don't need women.
Yeah.
Women, stop acting like y'all don't need women. We need each other. That's the
I
reason
don't
why
act
we
like I don't need women.
Hold on. Let me finish this. We need each other. At the very least, what we need each other for is to keep men and women existing. At the very least.
Hey, straight up.
At the very
I
least.
think it'll be impossible because then, like,
Procreation says
you
that
can't.
you need sperm and ovaries. I don't possess sperm. I possess ovaries.
Nope.
Which means I need someone who possesses sperm. And last time I checked, men possess sperm.
So stop playing with yourselves. Acting
Straight
like
up.
y'all don't need each other. I don't.
Unintended.
I don't condone any misogyny. I don't condone any misandry. We need each other. Stop acting like we don't.
Come get this child
It's
support,
an
baby.
addition, not the whole meal. The appetizer. You missed it.
I told her, yeah. I don't want to miss it though. Shoot me. Hit me.
I said I need a man because my roles don't get the entire job done.
Oh.
Listen.
Oh,
It
okay.
never will.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Deli did say stop playing with yourself.
I mean, I didn't say I use it because I do have someone who likes to like
You rock my world.
use it on me. Like,
You know you did.
they like the intro to the fireworks.
I tried using the rose on my wife, but she didn't like it when I threw it at her.
I agree with
That's how
you,
you're supposed to do it. Like, ugh.
I definitely agree.
Yeah,
Because what the F-U-C-K?
I messed it up.
Yeah, y'all can use it too. You know, it stimulates the nipples too. I'm just saying.
Sure.
It do. Like, you can put it on your nipples. It's stimulation.
All right.
Might have to try it.
All right.
Gentlemen,
Okay, so yeah, so
Y'all be acting like y'all don't like that nipple
I
stimulation. I'm
don't
gonna
like
need y'all
my
to get your life
nipples,
together.
butthole, or butt cheeks touched.
all I know is just like this, man. After hearing whatever you just said, because I'm totally past
He
mine.
said something about butt cheeks. I heard
I
that.
laughed, like he said his, and I'm like, oh, we're gonna end this show right now.
Yeah,
So that's exactly what we're gonna do.
No, because I would hope the rose ain't going to nobody's
We're
butt
gonna
cheeks.
get all that with oil spills and Bill Clinton and Monica, Master P. He be telling people no limit. And you can go to college with Lil Romeo will rap to you as you go to college. And you know how I'm just not passing whatever y'all saying. 'Cause it is crazy. And yeah, thank God.
Deleted it. I just turned it down.
So
Close the show, B.
all right, so look, I appreciate everybody stopping through. My man Average Joe in the building, he came through with the fam. You know what I'm saying? Shout out my man Average Joe one time. You know what I'm saying? Deli Young, Adrian, Pajo, Pablo. We're gonna see y'all next week. I'm not gonna be here next week. I'm gonna be off doing films and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I would be one host of the show.
How you just worm yourself out of doing Love and Life next week?
Yeah, no.
I have
He
a,
did
I
say
have
that
a,
during the show.
I could do, like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'll be coming in
You said that
from
we
live
said
from
that 2
movie
weeks
set.
ago.
I know, but I lied. See?
Yeah, you definitely did.
It's another lie too.
He said,
No,
"Don't
they
worry, Lord. Lord got this. I'm gonna be chiming in."
Watching.
I'm just watching it.
I don't even think he watched. I think he was
I
back
did
there.
watch.